What is up, everybody? Welcome to The Feast, episode number 50, the show where you submit replays and we cast them. I am Delthius, and joining me tonight, we've got Gabeny. What's going on, man?
Nothing much. How are you?
I can't complain. I'm excited, man. We're on episode 50. Got 500 followers, lots of 5s and 0s today, man. So, Gabeny is involved with some cool stuff going on in the scene, man. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, right now, as I'm sure most people are aware, we have the PvP event, which is being developed by Judd Erickson, myself, Master Wario, and a bunch of other people working together to essentially combine the story elements of Tooth and Tail, so campaign mission, not just missions as in story, but as in map rules. So, for example, Blizzard, as well as, like making that into a PvP campaign thing, which is something that we're working on, and I'm developing the story for that event.
That's awesome, man. Hey, you might need to turn your input sensitivity down lower. I heard you cutting out a little bit there. But yeah, man, the Tooth and Tail PvP campaign is going to be super sick, guys. You can check out the information for that underneath the Tooth and Tail events. I'll be hosting it here on this channel. Also going on in the Seek, man, Tooth and Tail League Season 2 qualifiers just ended, hosted by Best Sakia NA. There's the Google Doc and Discord information for that as well. I'm excited because I qualified, so I'm super hyped to play in that this season, man.
Yeah, the Tooth and Tail League is... when it comes to the Tooth and Tail League, it just seems to be kind of like a placeholder, as in it's something that the what's it called? What was it you just said like 2 seconds ago, the word?
Oh,
the scene.
Oh, right.
That the scene needs. It needs that sense of competition to an extent. Pocketbot is there, but that's, it needs a larger sense of competition.
Yeah, I agree 100%. It's one of those, like, constantly ongoing things, where we've got Pocketbot tournaments on Monday night, or I think Massive Stealth will basically just kick that on whenever people want, if there's enough people interested. Obviously, we've got TnTTV going on twice a week, and we've had the Tooth and Tail League ongoing, which is really cool to kind of fill in the gaps between the major tournaments and big events like the PvP campaign coming up and stuff. Not saying Tooth and Tail League isn't a big event, because it totally is, but it's like ongoing, you know what I mean? So it's really cool in that regard.
Yeah.
So let me know how the levels are, guys. I did sound check before the show, but it always lies to me. I think we should be pretty balanced. Oh, by the way, thank you for the raid, Miss Clicker. I always appreciate it, man. Thanks for the follow, Noob Spray, and the bits coming in from Miss Clicker. Thank you so much. So I think without any further ado, man, you got all the replays locked and loaded?
You never sent them to me.
Oh, darn, man. You're out. I like how you waited till right now to remind me.
I opened my Tooth and Tail to look at the replays, and I clear out my folder of all the old ones, and then I go look at the PM and be like, okay, where's the replays? And it's like, oh, wait a second, it's not there.
Oh, dude, it's cool, man. I could fill some more time. No, that was totally my bad, man. So right. I got it sent it over to you right now.
I shouldn't open the tail because now I have to close it again.
Nah, you don't have to do that. You just have to refresh your replay, like go out of it, come back in, and they'll show up there. Yep.
Well then.
So yeah, guys, really cool lineup for tonight. While he's getting that ready to go, please again let me know how the sound quality is. For more expert casting like this, be sure to follow us as preview. I know, man. Listen. There's like a ton of things I gotta do to prep for the show, and I haven't had a guest caster in so long, I just forgot about that part. But oh yeah, what I was gonna say is, man, I have been having some rock solid submissions lately, so thank you so much everybody who continues to submit to the show, man. A lot of new submitters too, which is really cool to see. And I do want to note, if you do submit multiple replays to me, make sure you kind of cue in the email, or preferably in the replay title, like which one you would prefer to be streamed if I just cast one of your games. Because don't get me wrong, like throw a ton of replays at me. That's awesome for nights where I don't get a whole lot of submissions. But if I do get a lot of submissions, then I normally try to pick like one or two from everybody. So yeah, make sure if you do submit multiple games to me in a single email, just kind of point out like, hey, if you're only gonna do one, do this one. So all right, did I buy enough time, Gabeny? Are you ready to go?
This is my first time doing this, so I'm trying to figure out. I unzipped the folder into the replay folder. Yes.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, because I have no idea how to do this. I'm very.
You know where the replay folder is located?
Yeah, I got it here.
Okay.
1 second. I figured it out.
Yeah, man. Number 50 goes for the win. Point out in chat, man. It's crazy. I've been doing this, I think, since September. Like one of the first, or like right. Me and Icebox got the game like right when it launched in September, August. It launched in August. I think I was a week or two behind. Actually, I don't think I got it right on launch. I think I was like a week late. I heard Artosis talking about it. I watch esports like basically religiously, so I heard Artosis mention it on an ASL stream and got into it. But yeah, man, episode 50,
Right.
Pretty crazy, man. And we got a good lineup for tonight, so I'm excited. We have a Tooth and Tail League Season 2 qualifier match that Sakia told one of these guys he wasn't going to cast, so we'll get to that. And then we have a game from the Pocketball Finals last night between DJ Soak and the Gentleman.
I heard that was really good, so I'm
yeah.
hyped for that one.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that one. But, all right. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm launching to the tail now. Unprofessionalism. I'm renowned for it.
All right. We're good, man. All right, let's do this, man. Match number 1. 3, 2, 1,
oh, wait,
go.
Wait. To the tail hasn't launched.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. My Tooth and Tail takes like 8 years to launch. There we go. Okay, now it's launched.
All right. False start. What is that, 10-yard penalty?
I am prepared.
You ready to go?
Yeah. All right.
Okay, game number 1 here. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, spawning in the bottom of the map, we've got Vincent.
And spawning in the top of the map, we have Bratmo.
All right, so let's take a look at these decks here. Vincent rocking the Fox and Bratmo with the Badger. What's your favorite tier 3, Gabeny? I don't think I've really seen you play any matches.
The Fox profile picture, the Fox in my name.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it's most definitely. It's most definitely Uncle Butter. No, I'm just kidding. It's Cash
Strike number 2 for Delthius tonight, man. Vincent looks like he wants to build a bowl.
This is no. He's waiting for 2 moles. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. 1 mole is really not going to get a whole lot done, and Bratmo is actually moling Vincent right now too. So
the double. I don't like where this is going.
3rd mole for Vincent, so 5 moles on the map at the 1 minute mark. I don't even know where to go with this camera. It looks like Vincent is getting a pig up on top. You might lose a mole, and in the bottom, yeah, Bratmo's got 2 moles, about to kill a second
He's actually
pig.
probably gonna get 2 farms. I think I'm behind a couple seconds, but yeah, he's gonna get 2 farms from that. Yeah, he gets 2 farms and loses both swine. So now we have a 3-farm game.
Yeah, and I'd say Bratmo's probably in a better spot, right? Because, he only spent 2 moles and got 2 farms down.
And one of the moles survived,
Yeah.
so that's 60 food he'll be able to regain.
Yeah, so Bratmo is actually in a dominating position here. Looks like Vincent's aware of this and wants to build a couple Lizard Warrens ASAP and change his mind. Gonna just eco up for now.
What time are you at? Because I think I'm a couple seconds behind you.
I'm at 152, 53.
Okay. There we go.
So
that should be aligned.
I kind of like this from Vincent. Like, he thought about following up with some aggression, which might actually have worked. Like, Bratmo built a ton of farms. And,
yeah, but at the same time, the position of the farms would have been, somewhat difficult to attack into with a small amount of lizards.
Yeah.
They would have probably died before they were able to get enough damage onto the farms to actually get anything from it.
Yeah, it looks like Vincent's just playing a little safe, better safe than sorry, but might actually get a pick off on a couple of these building farms. He got both of those, right?
Yeah, he just gets a second one. So that's 60 food for 120. That's pretty worth it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Especially slowing down those farms. Like, that's another thing you really got to factor into that equation, man, when economy comes into it,
The amount of economy you can gain while they're not gaining economy. Exactly.
So Vincent on the back of this pretty successful push, yeah, he gets the turret and just ecos up.
I like this play.
And it looks like Bratmo just decides to take that expo, so.
Yeah, I wonder if he's actually gonna build farms on that earlier, if he's gonna focus more onto, military. However, I wouldn't think that he, focus military. He knows that his opponent is still crippled at this point, if he's been scouting. Let's check real fast.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's kind of somewhat even after Vincent got those 2 farms, but he hasn't spent his money yet. Is he just gonna go for? There's no way he's gonna put a tier 3 right there, is he? Okay.
Tell me. Oh,
I almost got hyped.
I was hopeful.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost got hyped, man. But if you were gonna put down the fox, he would have most certainly put it in this little high ground nook that he's got behind his base, you know?
Yeah. He's going for campfire. Let's say. I heard the Common Folk expansion music start playing. I'm like, wait, he's taking the expansion?
Now, Vincent knew about this expansion earlier, but now he sees how many farms Bratmo's taking, so he knows he's kind of got a read on like the rest of what Bratmo can have at this point.
Yeah, he knows it, the amount of food that he's going to be getting and how much he's spent if he does quick pass.
And I wonder if Vincent is gonna, you know, if this is gonna trigger a big attack or if he's just gonna try to take an expansion himself. Like, he's got that base a little northwest of his main that would be kind of reasonable. I mean, the ramps aren't the best for him there, but I think that's fine.
Yeah. It's better than every other expansion, unless he can actually, like, win a fight and gain that map control.
Yeah, like, whoever gets the map control over here and gets these 2 gristmills by this campfire Vincent, for sure should win this game, right? Like.
Yeah, 100%.
Uh-oh, Vincent being a little sneaky here.
No, it's gonna get spotted.
Yeah, that's really important, man. When you're playing against lizards, like, you gotta keep tabs on your opponent's commander's positioning.
Because they can just wrap around so quickly.
Yeah, but I'm worried for Bratmo moving out on the map here. I don't think he could take these lizards in a head-on engagement with that army.
I just realized that he never sold that initial mole.
Oh, you're right.
Like, I didn't realize that until just now.
Hey, we'll help out in this fight, but I don't know if there will be a fight. No, Vincent thinks he looks like he thinks he's got enough, and he's gonna move in here. I think Vincent's got plenty of lizards here. Just roll over Bratmo.
Through this. Wow. Yeah, the Falcons are just gonna die way too fast.
Yeah,
and he's more than likely going to get a couple farms off of that.
Yeah, that
actually no.
Yeah, he might be overextending here.
Yeah, that though. Just not yet. Yeah, he's actually pouring in.
He's gonna have to back off for now.
Yeah.
But that was a great fight from Vincent.
Yeah, kind of lick his wounds from that.
Yeah, and especially because he got that farm, but the bigger deal there is like, yeah, well, actually, you know what? That farm still has a decent amount of weed on it because, you know, at this point in the game, we're almost 6 minutes in, so, you know, you almost don't even want to retake those main base farms if they get sniped, you know?
At the same time, though, his other gristmills farms were, you know, already being built, so at that point, it's just, I guess you could call that squeezing as much value from it as you can.
Yeah, that fully saturated second base for Bratmo is going to become a really big issue here for Vincent, man. I'd love to see Bratmo just throw down a ton of lizards and try to even out that lizard count, but it looks like he wants to keep teching up and try to get this badger, man. I'm a little worried for him, like, but at the same time, his economy's so far ahead. Vincent's got to do something.
He can afford to do this, and his army, as was shown, is capable of fighting off all these lizards.
Look at this little runaround attack by Vincent. That was amazing. He hit all his lizards up there in the nook. Waited for Bratmo to move his army out of position. He's going to come in here and snipe the gristmill. That's absolutely huge.
Wow.
What a fantastic play for Vincent.
He's just going to go take out the other mill. He's just going to go for the other mill. I don't think he's going to get it, though. No, he's not getting it.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Vincent. That is crippling damage to Bratmo. But he's going to go for the counterattack as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's a lot of lizards here for Bratmo already rallied up. I mean, Vincent's trying to make a bunch of lizards, but, you know, they kind of got picked off, you know, before they could really clump together. And now Bratmo's coming in for a pretty strong counterattack.
Though he did not go and kill that other campfire that's building for Vincent. So he does have a chance if he goes for the mill. No, he's going to target the warnings.
Yeah, but at this point,
that mill is on such low HP. He just needs to get 3 lizards with the ability to move.
Oh, he's got the Warren up in the top right, and he snuck 1 lizard out of the main. And he's making a mole, yeah.
What? If this works, I swear. No, he's rallying back, and those lizards are gonna run into the army. Come on, mole, be a hero. No, the lizards are too fast.
Yeah, good game.
The mole
for
could not
Bratmo,
waddle fast enough.
Like, I really like that he decided to come back and defend his base, you know. Like, he could have certainly lost right there. Greedy. Because there's not a lot of pigs around that gristmill anymore, right? So just a couple lizards, man, is all Fenton needs, and he's snuck a couple out. He's gonna try to do it again.
I think he's actually going to get it. I think he's gonna get it this time. Maybe not. No, no, he's not.
Dude, this game is amazing.
This is just lizard extravaganza. It hurts.
He's got to sell, yeah, okay. I was about to say, he's got to sell off those warrens there, build some more warrens up by this campfire, and kind of cross his finger and hope that Bratmo doesn't sniff this out. But Bratmo seems to know. Oh,
if I was, yeah, he's doing what I was going to say, which was sell all your stuff, go and build moles.
Yep. That's the move to make here for sure. No pigs defending
gone.
this gristmill. Yeah.
And, yeah, he should win this base race if those moles get up.
But lizards are pretty fast, man. They're going down for Fenton's base. Who's gonna get it?
He's gonna get this. He's gonna get it.
Looks like Bratmo.
No!
Bratmo barely
I think
got
my game
it.
crashed. Oh no, it didn't. Never mind. It's sticky virus again.
Dude, that was an awesome game. Bratmo barely pulls it off with probably like less than 10 HP left on his gristmill, man.
That was wow. Oh, I hit rewatch replay.
Nice. It was such a good game, man. You just want to see it again.
Exactly, encore.
Okay, so nobody's complaining in the chat about sound levels, so hopefully that is pretty good.
That is a good sign.
Indeed. So, are you ready for the next match?
I am prepared.
Okay, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, spawning in the bottom, we've got Tarn.
And spotting in the top, we have Amistria.
Okay, Amistria rocking the wolf, and Tarn is interesting deck from Tarn, man.
That is a strange deck.
Yeah, I used to run this a lot, just with a slightly different variant. I'd put a tier 2 in besides the toads, and like run pigeons instead of lizards. But the turret balloon, it's basically a symptom of the fast tier 3 meta, where he's got the fast fox, so he can do that if he chooses, and if he scouts that Amistria is trying to go for a fast tier 3, then he can initiate a contain, put up some balloons and maybe just kind of win the game from there. Right. And ooh, Tarn.
Wait, this. That's not nice.
Yeah, Tarn isn't even gonna go that deep, man. He's like, I don't care what Amistria is up to, man.
He does have a balloon, so he's gonna put down a warren. Yeah, but at that point, once that mills up, he can just build. Yeah, that's what. He's gonna build that further back.
She doesn't have any turrets or moles in her deck, so this turret rush is gonna be pretty brutal. Now he did build them in the shooting range of the pig, but once those turrets get up, they're gonna be able to fire back on those pigs. And I like this response from Amistria, man. She just decides, you know what, this is probably done for up here and gonna go take an expansion elsewhere.
Right in front of Tarn's base, apparently.
Yeah. Which
is an interesting response.
And Tarn sniffs it out, but Amistria doesn't have any turrets, man. This is gonna be rough.
But the base itself is on high ground,
yeah.
So Tarn can't really do anything to it.
Ooh, that's
and it's out of range.
Yeah, it's just barely out of range there, man. And these squirrels, squirrels deal with undefended turrets fairly well, especially if Amistria can find an angle where enough squirrels can kind of fire on these turrets with only one of those turrets firing back,
Yeah. Tarn just now getting out his tier 1s. Amistria has quite a solid advantage in terms of army.
Yeah, I mean, Tarn invested in 5 turrets up front, on a 5-farm economy nonetheless. And here we go. These squirrels should be able to deal with that turret just fine, but Amistria's commander...
Field, so this is going to swing to the favor of Tarn very quickly.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I always hate when that happens. Tarn getting a lot of free units there, but that's exactly what Tarn needed to stay in this game. But I think Amistria is getting enough, and now she can start firing down on these warrants here.
If those warrants go down, then this just immediately swings into her favor. Yeah, this is going to get ugly very fast. So if her commander dies again, things might get a bit not good. If she manages to... Oh, he sold the turret.
Oh, you know what? He abandoned this base, and now he's building up top, so Amistria will eventually take that base out, and now Tarn's kind of on backup plan up here.
This
Yeah.
is they're basically swapping sides again.
Yeah. But
This
Tarn
is what
doesn't
I'm-
have anything, man. Amishia's still got a bunch of farms up and a whole lot of units.
That is true. He's basically just turtling himself in.
So Tarn's main base falls. And Amicia should, maybe throw down a farm or two. Yeah, it throws down a couple farms, and now she's going to move out with a pretty impressive squirrel ball. I'd love to see her abuse this ridge right here, to the south of Tarn's base.
Yeah. Though, well, I guess you could hit the MGs with that. I don't think you can hit P. But I don't think Tarn's going to stay in this very much longer.
Yeah, it looks like he was just getting ready to tap out. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Oh, the replay glitch. But yeah, I think Tarn tapped out right there. Ah, that's funny. It just goes on forever, man. Watch this. Like, if you hate
So
the
now-
common folk, you just gotta love this replay. Like,
I'm saving this. This is great. Remove revolution.
this should be a GIF, man. Somebody needs to turn. Wait, I'm gonna slow it down so somebody can turn it into a GIF. Hang on. There we go.
This is Hopper's torment.
Hey, I'm common folk, man, for the PvP campaign, all the way.
Remove.
Okay, so
That
yeah,
is unacceptable.
the replay glitched out. I just left it, but it looked like Amicia was gonna win the game from there.
Yeah.
Mishi
Alrighty.
says I forgot his replay. Where did you? You're one of those guys, dude. Where's my replay?
What the revolution
Did you
deserves.
submit a replay to me? Oh man. Oh yeah, you're right. You submitted. Okay. Yeah, you submitted a replay last Thursday night after the show. I found it, and we just chatted a whole bunch after that. I forgot about that. Yeah, we'll get that in, man. Maybe we'll save that for last. That's gonna be a good game. Mishi versus DJ Soak.
Ooh. That is gonna be a good game. Actually, I wonder if that's the one. No, never mind. Because that was Mishi versus Pyle. My bad.
All right. So, are you ready for game number 3, man?
I am prepared.
Okay, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, spawning on the right, we've got Blue Cat.
And on the left, we have Valen. Valen? I don't know.
Yeah, how do you say that one? I'm tempted to say violin. I don't know.
Valen.
Valen sounds
Well,
more
how do you
correct.
say Vieshal? How do you say,
That's
Vieshal,
true.
or however you want to pronounce it?
That's true. You may have got me there. But let's see. Fox from both players here, and Blue Cat running Lizard Toad. You don't see that a whole lot anymore, but it used to be super popular when you kind of had to run like Squirrel Toad, Squirrel Lizard, or Lizard Toad. Like that was just kind of the law of the game.
Right. Oh, I like this play from Valen already. Because I know where this is going.
Oh no, he's gonna go for the 4
They're
farm.
both doing it. Please. Yes.
Oh,
This pleases me.
This has got to be staged, man. I remember like months ago when I used to do a lot of rank streaming, Premium Bo talked me into doing a 4 farm Fox Rush, and it worked a few times, man. But if your opponent
Yeah.
scouts it,
When it works, it's amazing.
yeah, oh yeah, it's so much fun. It's so mean.
I know.
Absolutely.
Those poor pigs never stood a chance.
This has got to be
This is
staged,
great.
man. Like this is such a radical build, and both of them are going for it. But even still, I don't care. This is gonna be a great match. There's no rule that you can only submit, ranked games or
Ranked
anything like that.
matches.
So yeah, it's all levels of play,
I
man. All
normally
types of
submit
game.
person free for alls.
So Foxes went down at the exact same time. We don't see pigeons from either player.
However, Blue Cat invested in a balloon, so his fox is going to be coming out after Valen's.
Yeah, he kind of corrects that mistake, but you're right. It's already too late. Valen is going to have that 5 or 6 second Fox lead, which we'll see how impactful it is.
I don't think it'll be all that much. It's not like there's roads connecting the two bases or anything.
Yeah. And both players on low ground here with kind of abusable high ground outside their bases. And really it's going to come down to Snakes versus Chameleon, right, to get that kind of final shot off on the Fox, or maybe Lizards. Like almost every unit in these decks, man, is pretty good against Fox.
Yeah. One thing to consider is Valen has mines.
Yeah.
And mines, I remember that one replay you did with the, what was it? It was two people doing like no T1
Oh yeah, yeah. There was a
Like,
point.
no-
Was that when like the two mines would kill a fox?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
the two
yeah.
mines killed the fox.
Oh, that's insane, man. I had a
Okay,
replay.
that's-
Oh, here we go. Oh, they looked like
Oh,
Blue Cat
Valen's
barely.
gonna-
Oh my god.
Well, my heart's broken.
I don't even know what to say, Gabeny.
I'm sad.
Like, what do we do now, man?
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go contemplate. Never mind. I'm just sad.
Well, both players
Gosh.
committing to another fox here.
I like this play.
So we're gonna see 4 foxes before 8 farms, for either player.
Why can't this be Tooth and Tail every game? Like, this is just the dream game.
I mean, I'd be tempted if I was one of these players to tech into lizards, because they would do so well.
They seem to be
against
doing
fox.
that now.
Yeah.
Though
I would,
Valen has a bit of an advantage with the extra Warren.
it's kind of a risky move, I guess. Like, if you were just not gonna get your own fox and then get an extra 360 food worth of lizards, but
Right. But at the same time, the way Fox plays, if you can't catch her, you're not going to win.
yeah.
Lizard can catch it, but at the same time, it has to get in so close.
Yeah, you kind of have to chase the fox around and wait for it to kind of, shuffle on its movement or,
Yeah.
get stuck on a little bit of
The
terrain or
cat's kind of
something
using
like
the
that.
tank. I think he's going to land a shot here. Yeah. Oh, no, that was a lizard that got hit.
Ooh. These lizards
This
tanking.
guy. Ooh. Bellified took that first shot, I believe.
Wow, that was barely out of range for Valen there.
This is
Gets
gonna-
him.
That's a good
Oh!
block. Run. Okay.
Nicely done by Blue Cat. I didn't even notice that Valen's fox wasn't at full HP, so yeah, he just needed that one shot there and knocks it out.
Yeah, now he doesn't have the economy to build up another one, at least not yet. It's kind of supply blocked by the lizards.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to try to set up a little bit of an ambush with those lizards. Going to wait for this fox to try to run up, but kind of hides the fox for now. Going to let it heal back up to full HP.
Yeah. That's important when you think about it, especially in the Fox versus Fox matchup. She needs to be at full HP.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 100%, man. So
Yeah.
let's see. Valen's going to try to use these lizards to kind of muscle some map control, put them a little further out on the map, and wonder if we're going to see expansions coming up anytime soon. Now, these farms are so delayed in the main bases that they're not quite, really mined out too hard at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
However, at the same time, having an expand is always nice, especially in Galen's case, because he's working off a 4 farm economy right now.
yeah, Valen also gets this expansion on the high ground, which is really, really important. Blue Cat's got a couple expansions down here, it'll be okay, but on the low ground like that, it's going to be a lot easier for Valen to come in and pick off a pig or two. Mine goes off,
But at the
but
same time, he does have to go through water.
yeah.
At least sort of. My central path is easily fortified.
Blue Cat's moving out. Here
He's
come the
on the
lizards. Sneaky positioning there for Valen. Runs into a couple
Up a
toads,
toad.
though. Ooh.
Oh, run, caution. No, she's dead.
Wow. Oh, keep it alive. Blue Cat trying to chase it down with the lizards. I think the lizards are going to get it. No, barely
No.
not.
Wow. Headshots only. That's what this is.
Man, I thought both the foxes were going to die there like we saw in that first engagement, but I guess Valen just barely got that second shot off in
I
time.
think I saw Blue Cat holds the the right click or whatever, or left click, which stopped her from, like you have to cast almost. They have to cast their shots.
Yeah.
Kasha took a step, which prevented her from casting the shot.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so it was a millisecond worth of miss micro cost him the fox. That's a harp. Oh,
Ooh, nice
no
catch.
water. Oh, is she
gonna
gonna get
get
out?
it?
No, she's going through water.
Wow.
And there goes my heart again.
Well played from Blue Cat there, but loses a lot of lizards in the process. Now Valen's going to come in here and look for a counterattack, but toads are pretty good against lizards, man.
Ouch! That looked like it hurt.
He's still just got numbers at this point. Like, they're all injured, but they're still getting the damage done here.
Yeah, and Taboo on the economies just aren't capable of supporting anymore. the pigs are going to clean up the lizards, but now we're just essentially Blue Cat sent into a low economy situation while the alien is up. The alien, I can't say his name the same way 2 times, is up here with 5 farms sitting pretty. He'll be able to get that fox up again.
Yeah. I mean, eventually, you still got to refinance all these lizards, but having that second expansion already established as Blue Cat's just now moving in to take his own, and, Blue Cat was kind of forced to sell off his Fox Warren there as well, which he might have wanted to do anyways, because these economies, it's going to be rough to finance. Oh, wow, huge risk for Blue Cat here, and Veland's going to scout it out immediately.
Yeah, this isn't going to end well. He's got 9 lizards. That mill is... Now... Yeah, he's going for the right mill. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't...
I would just focus down the actual mill.
I don't mind the risk there from Blue Cat. You kind of got to do something when you're behind, but good scouting, constant scouting here from Valen. And
it just gives him that insurmountable advantage that allows him to just prevail in the end.
Hey, we've had some sick games so far tonight, man.
3 games, and 3 are very different from one another.
Yeah.
Boy.
Okay, how we doing? We're only at 8:30, so I normally run until 10, so we're doing pretty good on time. We're actually doing it exactly correct on time. That's hilarious. Anyways, let's hop into the next match. Are you ready?
I am prepared.
Let's do it, man. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, spawning on the left, we've got Misclicker.
And spawning on the right, we have the red dinosaur.
Misclicker is always streaming, man. Definitely check out his channel. He normally hits me with that raid every time I start the show, so I appreciate it, man. And let's see what Misclicker is up to nowadays. He's running some pretty standard picks here, but testing out the Woof, which could work out fairly well. And meanwhile, Red Dino is not going for any tier 3 at all, so it looks like he wants to just put on a lot of mid-game pressure.
Yeah. Miss Liquor has already lost my respect because he is running skunks, and that is the bane of my existence, so, yeah.
Skunks are pretty brutal, man.
I hate skunks.
I'm typically one of those guys who tries not to do what's like the most meta play, man. So I scratched my head forever and came up with a couple of solutions to the skunk rush. But the skunk rush, man, is super brutal. It's really
It is. The one thing I found that's like actually pretty decent against it is lizard mole, like a lizard mole rush almost.
Yeah, like lizard mole, squirrel mole. I've actually had a lot of success microing ferrets really hard against it, on the back of like a turret. There are things you can do, and you
put up an MG, and you just basically zone out the skunks. So
yeah, and lizards are also good at them. You can actually, I've seen it done, man. It's not the easiest thing to do or safest thing, but you can engage with just like overwhelming squirrels and target fire down those skunks real quick and kind of micro out of the gas, and there's ways around it. Yeah.
Actually, yesterday I was playing like almost show matches against Pillow for Sakuya's stream.
Yeah.
And it was just we could only build skunks. That was entertaining because did you know that skunks, they don't overlap gas, so you can hide your skunks in your own skunk gas. We found that interaction, and that was
that's interesting.
That was pretty interesting.
So like if your gas is somewhere else, the opponent's skunk's gas cannot stack there, right?
So essentially, if you keep on pushing forward with the skunks, you won't take damage from the gas because they'll be moving back and you'll be moving into your own.
So this build that Misclicker is doing here, man, it's a really powerful build. If you're a new player looking for something to do on the ladder, I'd recommend kind of rewatch this replay and check out what he did. He probably like an 8 farm, 2 tier 1 into skunks, and then he's gonna come back, maybe throw down an extra squirrel warren and maybe a pigeon. Yeah, exactly. And then he's just gonna wait till these skunks move out, and then he's gonna kind of shoulder check his opponent. If he's doing anything greedy like taking a fast expansion or going up for a tier 3, this skunk push can really just end the game outright.
Right.
And this is a cool turret from Red Dino too, man. He had to invest that money, but that's a really rough spot. You're like, look, there's not even a way for Red Dino to get up there. He's got to run all the way out to the middle of the map. But lucky for him, Misclicker did not abuse that this game.
Though he did scout it, I believe.
Yeah.
So he could have abused it.
Well, I think he just kind of wanted to go for this skunk push, right? Like, I'd imagine with these skunks, he might certainly, get up there and abuse that ledge. But he's not actually moving out. Misslicker instead is taking a second base and going up to the wolf.
Yes.
So we're going to see
I think my favorite, thing of this game, aside from, Tasha's voice lines, is Volkov's voice lines. Oh, he sells the wolf.
Ooh.
Falcons.
Did Red Dino even scout it? Oh, he did. Nice little piece of mind games there. That's huge in Tooth and Tail since you get that full refund. Now, the Wolf's voice lines are cool, man, but as a caster, it can get rough because they're just going nonstop. If you're focused on the army.
That's true, but still, listening to an angry wolf, you'll feel TV bits. It's just pretty amazing.
Here we go. Red Dino's coming in for an engagement. He's got the high ground. Some good skunk gas coming out, and one skunk goes down though. Both skunks going down. If Red Dino can keep his tier 2 alive, he already lost a Falcon. Another Falcon goes down. Nice target firing here from Misslicker. And overall, this is going to be great. As long as he can kill these ferrets.
Falcons are up. Misslicker definitely comes ahead in that fight. However, Red Dino isn't all that behind.
Right.
That's 63 along with the army.
It was pretty even overall, and I was worried Misslicker might chase down that ferret. He really needed to get that other ferret kill, but with this second push, Red Dino's actually doing okay, but I think Misslicker's rallied enough here on the high ground to hold this off.
Though no, because all he has a skunk up, but there's not enough squirrels to actually mean anything.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough squirrels to take down this ferret, and this tanking gristmill from Red Dino might have actually won those fights, man.
I would have gone and sold one of those Falcon warrants just to produce squirrels faster. Because Red Dino isn't running any skunks, and you need that anti-air to be able to deal with these Falcons. Well, right now things are turning out pretty well, right?
Keeping this ferret alive has been absolutely huge. Misslicker just really wants to get it. He finally does. But man, that gristmill from Red Dino, look how low it is. It took so much damage. That's really good for Red Dino.
100%. It's gonna go down now. However, he did quite a large amount of damage in that short.
I don't think Red Dino's got enough anymore to keep pushing in. He's got to target fire down those toads, man. If those toads get an engagement, that would be absolutely huge.
Exactly. At this point, if I'm Red Dino, I decide to pull out here. You've done your damage. You don't need to really continue. Because now, he's on the back end. His economy, while they're equal, he's still not able to support as much, and they're not equal because he has a campfire in the bottom over there, Misslicker.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I don't know. I think Misslicker is in a little bit of a better spot. I like that from Red Dino a lot. He kind of downsized on his tier 2, but Misslicker rather was able to keep his tier 2 warrants here. So this follow-up attack is going to be crazy.
Though at the same time, if he decides to go in before those tier 2s are up, they're not going to do him any good.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see. He's got a few tier 2 now, but he hasn't waited for everything. I don't mind this. He doesn't want to wait too long and give Red Dino too much breathing room.
He does with the skunks, and the skunks will choke out a skunk, and it will choke out those squirrels.
Those 3 toads, man. If they get some good hits here. You can't just kind of lead with the toads, though. You need your other units to tank a little bit for him. None of those toads going off, though. The skunk gas is everywhere. Nice target fire from Red Dino on the skunk, but it's not going to be enough. Misslicker's still got plenty of squirrels and falcons here. That's going to be it.
He taps out.
Oh, yeah.
That was a prolonged engagement.
Yeah.
The entire fight over the gristmill.
Oh yeah.
It was like a 2-minute long engagement.
I love seeing stuff like that. I will be back in 20 seconds, not even. I'm just gonna grab a drink.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'm back. Told you it wouldn't be real. Yeah, Mishi saying he likes the Top Hat Skunks, man. Top Hat Skunks is really cool, man. I love all these custom skunks. The Fedora, Fedora, is there a Fedora skunk?
I don't think so. AFB, please.
Yeah, you might have to put in a request, man.
I've put in a number of requests.
Gentlemen say Delthius grabbing a beer as usual. I don't know what you're talking about, man. No idea.
I already cracked open my soda.
Okay. Match number 5. We're going to go into a 2v2. Are you ready, Gabeny?
I am prepared.
Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, now let me make sure these teams are what I think they are. Okay. So spawning in the bottom, as a red and green team, we've got Pile and Premium Bow.
And in the top, we have Godzand and James Browing Alu.
So Pile joining in with some 2v2 shenanigans, man. I'm excited to see that. And typical Pile play here, lots of defense and lizards, so that's going to be cool.
I just want to point out Premium Bow's build. This is, I mean, I can respect the choice of tier 3s. Those are clearly the 2 best tier 3s. But still.
Absolutely. But man, Premium Bow is always doing some crazy stuff. And does he get those farms? No, I think Godzan sold them. He looked like he had a whole lot of money there.
He sold them, however, the mole had done damage, so that negates something we found.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's good.
1 for 1.
Value.
Premium's gonna back off, and meanwhile Pile is kind of doing a pretty appropriate 2v2 build. You don't really want to go 8 farm opening in 2v2. You definitely need to get out a Warren or 2 in the early game, so none of these builds really signal, you know, hard aggression, but this is Pile, man, and Pile is a very aggressive player, so he's gonna move out with just a couple lizards, see what he can get done.
Right. Looking at this map, I immediately see one thing, and that is it's Hallingville, so, you know, already it's terrible, but still. This map is, I don't want to call it a labyrinth, but it's definitely confusing in terms of all, like, the hilltops and whatnot. There's a lot of things you can abuse.
Yeah. Like this double high ground here. Oh, look at this little bridge. Here we go, Pile.
Exactly.
Pile
Though it's
crossing the
blocked
Nile.
off, so you can't really do anything with it.
Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate.
But those are always fun when you have like a one-tile opening that leads into your opponent's base.
Yeah.
That's the most infuriating thing.
Yeah, especially if you're not aware of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Now,
If
yellow
you're
and
aware of it,
blue.
you can just put it in.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yellow and blue are already coming out on the map. I think this is really good, man. 2 things in 2v2. It's all about map control, and it's all about having your armies together. So yellow and blue are already kind of getting started on both of those. And meanwhile, Pile is just getting a ton of lizards here. And Premium Bow, I don't know, he's probably gonna do something weird like throw down a tier 3.
He's probably gonna throw it on both tier 3s or MGs.
I wouldn't be surprised.
What a fucking. When you think about it, on Pile's side of the map, he has one fairly easy to take expansion, but it's vulnerable to an extent. If he gets that right expansion over to the far right, then it's a lot better. However, as of right now, that expansion is somewhat vulnerable from that side. I'm gonna take that. Premium Bow is more than likely gonna take the expansion behind both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really going to come down to, yeah, you're right. Looking at this map, like, every player kind of gets that natural expansion, and it's really going to come down to these 2 on the right over here, whichever team can secure those, right? If we get that far. So, the boar is on the way.
In 2v2, you normally get farther than 1v1s.
Yeah.
I'm 90% sure Premium Bow is going to go back and build that fox now.
Yeah, he's got plenty of money. And so we got boar on the way, already been financed. The owl has been put down. The wolf and fox are almost here. And Pile's got a badger, so if Pile just builds a badger, man, then we'll see all the tier 3 in this game. But nice runaround attack here from James. Pile is not here to cancel these farms. That's 3 dead farms. Huge value there for James Bowring.
He loses 1 lizard in that entire engagement. Well, no, maybe 2. 3? No, 2. That's going to be a lot of damage done. That's a pretty good temporary boost, so.
Premium Bow needs to be a premium bro and clog this up with a couple pieces of barbed wire over here, man. He does that with some mines though, so.
True. I mean, when you think about it, everyone in this game, or at least 2 people, the 2 builds in the most tier 1 are running lizards. Mines are going to be very effective in that scenario.
Yeah. And James has got toads here.
That is true. They do have that advantage.
Ooh, toads and
The
boar.
thing is, Premium Bow has no direct tier 1, so his actual army size is going to be very limited.
Yeah.
Use that wolf to get the fox out faster as well as boost his own economy. But he needs to get a mill going. Actually, no. He's boosting pot. Oh, that's mean.
Couple things going on here. Pyle's taking an engagement at the top, and meanwhile, James Bowring is sneaking a couple of lizards into Premium Bow's base, and he might get these tier 3 Warrens.
No, he's gonna go for the one that the tier 3 is already out. So that's not too horrible of a loss.
Yeah,
It would have been worse had he taken out the other one and prevented Kasha from being built.
Meanwhile, Pyle took a big fight up here in the top right. I think a gristmill went down there.
I think I missed that because I was too focused on the fact that the fox was out.
Yeah, big fight coming in here, though. This boar might go down. It's just roasting all these lizards from Pyle. Nice micro from James, bringing it back, keeping it alive for the time being. And this...
Wolf buff Kasha is a scary thing. However, they do have Owl, and Owl is a fox counter, so...
Yeah.
They have Owl, they have Balloons, they have Drumfire.
They've got turrets, they've got chameleons, they've got lizards, they've got plenty of answers to the fox for sure. But a buffed up fox, man, is a lot
Look
of...
how fast she is.
Dude, it's insane. She's just like tweaking out.
Exactly. I love it. Also, he's going up to a second fox.
Yeah, why not, man? I think the
True.
goal is to get 6 to 8 foxes, you know, if possible.
I like this. I like that one. Just make Kasha a squid.
Big engagement coming in here for blue and yellow. Do they have enough? It looks like they might. The score will eventually go down to Kasha shots. But they did some good damage here. Pyle really doesn't have a whole lot left, but Pyle is building the Badger. So we will see every single tier 3 unit in this game. So that's pretty cool.
We got the whole party here.
Yeah, man. Make Kasha swift again, said the gentleman.
Actually, we almost see every unit in the game. The only one we're missing is Snake.
Are you serious? We don't have pigeons. No, we do have pigeons. You're right.
Yeah, we have every unit except for Snake.
That is insane, man. Yeah. Yeah, I don't
I
see
like
any
it.
other ones missing. That's nuts.
Alright, the double Kasha is out, so I have determined it is impossible for yellow and blue to win.
We'll see. Pyle's gonna juke and jive over to the side and try to get something done, but Godzan's in position with a lot of defense, a lot of units, and
The Owl is just going to be able to constantly provide him with a source of anti-lizard defense to an extent. He's going to be able to match those numbers.
he needs to get in there
There's
and
Boring coming in.
get
There's a
some
lot of
damage done,
lizards.
though. But look how fast this fox is just deleting all those pigs.
They're probably going to send them into starvation. Yeah. James Bowen is already starving.
Yeah, Bowring.
Pyle's also starving.
Yeah, he gets a lot of damage done to Pyle. Dude, there's too
If
much
those
going on in this
MGs
game.
can hold. If those MGs hold.
The lizards
I
from Pyle
think
come
that-
back.
He's got the Badger. We see every tier 3 on the map.
Yep.
Except for Boar.
Yeah, Boar's gone. Bowring doesn't have a whole lot left, though. He's got to sell off some Warrens and build a farm to stay in the game. Sure enough, he does, but this is crazy, man. I don't even know what to say anymore. And it kind of sucks for Pyle because he was on the other side of the map when that big hit came in and took out his second base, but he's going to just hard engage on this hardy cannon. Nice sell-off from Bowring.
They've got a double pronged attack coming in right now. It's going to be very difficult to defend it.
Yeah, kind of a pincer
Hello?
move there.
The Fox is just going to be able to keep her alive, however. Yeah.
Whoop Fox,
They'll
man.
take out that mid.
I gotta find a way to
love
do
it.
this in ranked. I gotta fit Whoop Fox
Exactly.
into my deck. That's my next goal, Gabeny. We're gonna
I
do it.
will support you in this entire endeavor. We'll do it together. I think Blue's about to tap out. Yeah, there he goes. And Yellow's probably going to follow.
Really close match, man.
You know what pleases me? Zero Fox. Foxes were harmed in the making of this weekend.
Ooh, did Premium Mode not lose a Fox?
He did not lose a single Fox.
Pretty impressive. But he did
This
have that
is
advantage of Wolf Buff Fox, right? A little easier to get him out of there in time.
That is true, but still.
Hey,
One of them
Pocketwatch
was
in the
sitting
chat.
on like 0 health.
What's
hey,
going
it's
on?
Andy.
Yay! What's up, Andy? We're chilling
Little
here. We got
Shaxs
Gabeny
arrived.
tonight.
Yes.
Having some fun, man. I'm really excited for the last few matches here. Kind of saving some crazy stuff for the end of the show. We have a Tooth and Tail League Season 2 game. we're gonna do. We have a match from the Pocketbot finals, and I've also got a Mishi versus DJ Soak match. We're gonna sneak in at the very end, so I'm excited for that. Gonna be good times, man. All right, let us continue into match number 6. Are you ready?
I am prepared.
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, spawning in the top, the one and only DJ Soak.
And spawning over towards the right, we have Philophantic. Philophantic.
Philothanic. Yeah,
Philo.
Philo's the safer way. But now Philo, actually almost mirror decks here. They're both running some crazy
The only
stuff.
difference being ferrets instead of chameleons and snake instead of MG.
So let's see it. It looks like DJ going for the 5-farm Warren opening. Now this could just be a safe play, or this could be some aggression. If you're new
both are running mold, so.
Yeah, DJ. If you're new to the scene, man, DJ, very very strong player. He was active and winning a ton of stuff a few months ago, and using a lot of moles in the process. So seeing DJ without moles in his deck would be a surprise. And it looks like just a 5-farm safe opening for both players. They're not gonna turn that into a double or anything like that. Philo might have done a 6-farm Warren. I wasn't paying close enough attention, which will technically put him in a little bit of a lead. Yeah, DJ realizes that, sells off that safe Warren, identifies he's not going to be rushed, and gets a little bit more eco going.
Philo is going for lizards while DJ is going for squirrels. Now, lizards, they're going to be very good for getting early pressure. However, I think that all in all, the squirrels should be able to hold with a well enough micro.
Yeah, lizards are kind of beat squirrels pound for pound in an open field engagement, But if you start factoring in, the funneling in, and then the defender's advantage and all that kind of stuff, the squirrels are much better on defense. Philo running in with a couple lizards and just doesn't get anything done. That always feels bad, man, when you just barely don't kill that pig. And big victory there for DJ.
That's a heartbreaker. That's a large economic gain for DJ.
Yeah, and he's going to take the campfire too. So Philothanic's going to double down, though, continue to build lizard warrens here. Maybe try to look for a runaround kind of swing when DJ pushes out. I'm not so sure at this point.
He could technically go through the water to get the warrens.
Yeah.
However, at the same time, that's in itself risky due to the fact that it's water.
Oh, Gabeny, dude, look at this. Oh, hang on. He's going to come in here and get this campfire. He should be able to knock that out and get out of there. Very nice pickup there from Philothanic, but look at this map more closely on the mini-map here, Gabeny. For Philo to get over to the left side, like he's only got this one path through the water, through the valley there, and then up to the side, like really, really close to DJ's main. Like there's not a lot of openings here.
That is a very good point, actually.
So
that is wow. I did not see that at first.
Yeah, that's insane.
And it's not like he can. Well, he can go all the way around. No,
he can. He can near his base. He can head left. Like he's going through this. This is one of the entrances here. Nice pickup. Gonna get this other campfire. I hope he's aware of that exit route though, because DJ can meet him. If he tries to come back the way he came. Let's see if DJ's gonna do it. He's gonna build some holes.
Now, see, if I was Philothanic, I would have just gone for the mill, because if DJ's gonna be building moles, you'll win that base race. Squirrels and moles are slower than lizards, and the campfire won't last too long.
Yeah, but that is like a really all-in play. Like it might have been the right move to make for sure, but you're almost flipping a coin there,
Yeah, but at the same time, skunks into lizards. I don't know about that.
That is so many squirrels out of DJ, man. 18. He's gonna go for a big squirrel mole push with a couple skunks to back it up.
The only thing is that Philo himself has skunks, and skunks are the anti-squirrel.
Right.
So this can end either way.
This is a lot of squirrels. This is what I was saying earlier, though, about like that skunk timing attack. Like if you just have overwhelming numbers, but I don't know, man. There's a lot of little chokes here, right? Like where DJ might have to funnel through, and that gas can be very, very effective.
Yes, exactly.
Is DJ gonna go
and
for it?
He's not really. No, he's waiting to get a skunk, and he's just gonna keep on building more and more moles.
Oh yeah, he's definitely committing to this. I was curious if he was gonna sell those moles off and back out, but no, he's reinforcing more moles, just waiting on those skunks, like you said. This is gonna be hard.
Yeah, this is gonna be a brutal fight. He is walking into already placed gas.
Yeah, but these lizards.
And chameleon. Actually, I think Philo is gonna come out ahead in this fight. If barely.
Oh my god! Wow.
That pig barely survives.
Yeah, doesn't even lose the pig there. Very impressive hold for Philo. I was gonna say, like, right at the beginning of that fight, I thought it was gonna be over for Philo because he had lizards, right? And those lizards have to find their own tile, and everything was super clumped up right there. But
I think the chameleons really won that fight.
Oh yeah.
They were able to just clobber down on the squirrels.
And the skunks too.
And now he's at such an army lead. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, no, not really.
Keep in mind this second base Philodenics had for a pretty long time too, right?
True, he has quite a heavy economic lead right now.
Like DJ's kind of stabilizing it a little bit, but DJ's committing to more and more aggression here. You know, that's why he's building these warrens on the front line, building more moles. So he's gonna try again, but I think you're right. I think Philodenics got too much.
Yeah, at this point it's just I wouldn't be surprised if he taps out. No? Oh no, that's
Wow, very impressive from Philodenic, taking a match off one of the greats, DJ Soak. So really cool replay.
That one fight was crazy.
Yeah, I can't believe Philo won that, man. It definitely was the chameleons and the skunks doing the heavy lifting there. I think the lizards kind of got mowed down pretty quick, but they tanked, you know. They did something.
Exactly. They kept the fire off of the carries almost for long enough.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man, we are making great time. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in, man. I always appreciate it. Don't forget to submit me replays, ToothAndTailTV@gmail.com. So I have some good ammo for Thursday night. I think I'm having Mishi on Thursday night, so I'm really excited about that. And obviously the Tooth and Tail League Season 2, Best Sakuya NA's channel, man. Check that out in the Tooth and Tail events section underneath the stream you're watching right now. And of course, the Tooth and Tail PvP campaign coming up. Organized by Jed Erickson, by Gabeny. Lots of people are involved with this project, man. Illuminatus is doing a lot of coding, right? I mean, off the top of your head, like, who are the big contributors?
Jet, myself, Master Wario, Illuminatus, and Glorious AFB. Those are like the big five.
So you're doing the story. Jet's probably doing mainly like project management, keeping everything going. Illuminatus.
He has the easy job.
Yeah. Hey. Fair enough, but Illuminatus is doing some coding and some of the technical stuff. Glorious AFB, it's a wild guess, man, and I know it's super risky, but I'm going to bet with it. I'm going to say he's doing the artwork. Is that...
Actually, he's making the maps. No, I'm just kidding. He's doing the artwork.
So, is Master Wario doing map design, or...?
Yeah, he's doing map making. I make the design, he brings it into reality.
Oh, okay, so you'll give him, like, a paragraph on, like, what you want, and then he'll...
The way it works is I give Jet the paragraph, he makes like a sketch that I like, yeah, that seems alright, and then he sends that to Wario.
Yeah.
The map.
I need to play, I got the urge earlier today to play with the map editor, man. I was thinking about making some like really basic, like quote unquote balanced maps, you know, where where you have a natural, maybe like one campfire and a kind of risky third, you know, but it's like mirrored, but I don't know if that would even be fun. I don't know if we want to go down that rabbit
I think if we were to make symmetric maps, it would have to be like the mills are kind of symmetric in terms of like number and whatnot, and there's no really exploitable high ground, but there are things across the map that you can abuse to an extent. So like a high ground or a mill in the high ground in the center of the map that you can like a point of contention almost.
Like something like imagine a symmetrical map where it's like main is on double high ground, right? You have a natural expansion right outside that on the high ground. You have a third base that's on the low ground in a kind of risky spot, but an okay spot, and then maybe like an easy campfire and then a hard campfire to take for both players. But I don't know if that would be good or not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously it seems like it would be, but like some of the really cool, one of the biggest cool aspects of this game is the RNG on the maps, right? Like, it really keeps it fresh, and you never, like, all the time, like, Blue Cat beat me the other day on the ladder because there was, like, a really abusive high ground outside of my base, and I could have done something like we saw Red Dino do with the safe turret or something, but, you know, like, it just makes for really cool games, you know, when random stuff like that happens.
Every game is different.
Yeah. But, okay.
It could be a game...
Oh, no, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, it could be a game against the same person 20 times over, and every match will be different.
Yeah, 100%. But let's keep this going, man. I got my mid-show advertisements done. Let's hop into match number 7. Are you ready, Gabeny?
I am prepared.
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, spawning in the bottom, we've got Scotty, something like that.
And in the top, we have Blue Cat.
All right, we see a fox. See, you're
see
another fox player though, so now this is a really biased stream because I'm
exactly
indeed a fox.
No other
myself.
tier 3s are allowed here.
Well, Blue Cat's got the owl. The owl is it's a cool dichotomy to the foxes. The fox is like this unit you might want to do a tier 3 rush for, early to mid-game aggression, but this owl is this unit, tier 3 is going to kind of taper off in the ultra late game, where that's where the owl really shines.
Right.
Looks like Blue Cat was thinking about a mole rush, but changed his mind and heads home.
I think he saw the fact that the quartermaster was like right there, and he's like, maybe not.
Yeah, he was pretty far away too.
Yeah, though Scotty hasn't built any farms, makes me question what he's doing here. Is he gonna do what I think he's gonna do? Please tell me he does this.
Are we gonna see that twice tonight?
Please.
Aw.
Oh, that's not a fox. That's not how that goes.
It could have been a fox. No worries, man. Maybe Scotty's a newer player or just, kind of zoned out for a minute. Was like, oh crap, I need to go home and sell stuff. Or build stuff, rather.
Maybe I'm building 300 food.
Blue Cat's got the toad. I just noticed Blue Cat doesn't have tier 1 here besides Toad Mole, right?
Yeah, that's Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, these guys might just be derping around or something, having a friendly match. If this is a ranked match, that's insane, because both these guys going for some pretty crazy stuff here. And Blue Cat, he got pretty lucky that Scotty is going for lizards, but Scotty can certainly tech out of lizards into squirrels after seeing those toads.
Exactly.
And he hasn't over committed on lizards. He's only built a couple warrens. Looks like he's gonna sneak an expansion here. Really cool play.
I like this.
Now my question is, did he scout Blue Cat's second? No, he didn't. So a little bit of parallel thinking here from both players, try to get up a fast eco. But overall, man, Blue Cat's looking like he's in a pretty good spot. He's got 3 farms building on his second base already,
Yeah, but then again, you have to pair that with the fact that he doesn't have an actual tier 1.
Yeah, well, he's got toads,
But toads trade. Toads gain as much value as they lose, basically.
It's just enough to keep him alive, maybe hopefully long enough to get out. Look how greedy he's being too, man.
I think his plan is build farms, build toads, build owl, profit.
Yeah.
I think that's the goal here. He wants to use the owl, the mice, as an equivalent to lizards and just build a ton of owls.
Well, he didn't build a 5 or 6 farm fox, Gabeny, but he does eventually tech into the fox, and it gets scouted by Blue Cat, so.
This pleases me.
Let's see how he responds.
He's not going to really do anything. With 18 toads. I like this play. This is,
What is going on?
I don't know
this
if that's
game?
how Tooth and Tail works, but we'll see.
I have seen so many weird matches tonight, man. Gosh,
I love it.
This is show number 50, easily over 100 hours of casting, and I've never seen somebody open up with 27 toads and 2 base. A greedy, a confident second base. You can't come in here, man. I've got too many toads, bro. This is insane.
I'm just waiting for all those toads to explode on the same target.
Oh, that would be brutal. Or imagine if Scotty just built 3 or 6 toads and managed to blow up all the toads of Blue Cat with them.
Oh, that would be a heartbreak.
And he's hiding these toads too. I'm sure Scotty's had to have seen them.
No, what would be better is if Scotty didn't if he held the, what's it called? The hold your fire?
Yeah.
If he held their fire and dived the toads into his enemy's toads.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Trade 3 or 6 toads for a
For
million
all of
here.
them.
Oh yeah. Here they come, man. They're fearless, dude. They're coming in. Dude,
The fox is gonna be coming up though. Maybe she can save us.
Well, that was very satisfying. I don't know if that was value.
Let's look at the graph. That's such a
Listen.
steep decline.
This is what I want to see, man. This is exactly the kind of replay that I encourage on this show. This is amazing. Oh my god, if these toads actually kill this fox, they do a lot of single
that's
target
bannable.
damage, man.
Okay, she's alive. I'm happy.
What's it gonna take, like 2 or 3 hits to kill a fox?
I think so. I think it takes 2.
For sure 2 with like the AoE. Let's see.
I think so.
Oh, yeah,
no,
it
she's
was
dead.
3. Yeah, but ban.
Well, can we ban Blue Cat from the stream? That's unacceptable. Well, at least she's rebuilding instantly. But still, if I were Scotty right now, I just build a bunch of toads. That's the only way you fight this. Build
Yeah.
more toads than the enemy.
He's getting a couple, but man, this replay has made my night, man. Like I am so happy now.
I like how in the chat, witty pun is like, I went to pee and come back to this.
Yeah, we're asking
Great.
ourselves the same thing, man. Now these toads are not gonna do well against this balloon, but balloon's gonna take him out too slow. Look at this! I've never, ever seen that before, ever.
That is amazing.
Just
You just
running
have 1,000 toads suicide bombing.
20 toads into a gristmill, man.
Oh, it's great.
But this is working.
Wait, just imagine how amazing mill tanking is in this.
This is like Zach Brannigan from Futurama, you know, like just the constant swarm. Like, but Blue Cat's got the
Exactly.
economy. He doesn't have to be cost effective here. Like, this is actually kind of working.
I think it's just they're throwing enough toads at the enemy to come ahead.
Andy's chuckling to himself, like, somebody finally figured it out, man. That's all you had to do. You just have to mass toads. That's it.
That's how you win every game.
Yeah. What are you gonna do against this? No,
I think the other units are just in there for style points.
Yeah. Well, they're red herrings, man. You can't make it too obvious on what the best
That's
unit
true.
is. Obviously, we're joking, guys, but dude, Blue Cat, this is working, man. He needs to reclump these toads up a little bit and keep coming in. But if he kills this fox and this group of units now, this might be huge.
Oh, where's
Scotty's
Scotty
not
with
micro.
you? Oh no! Don't micro her that way.
Dude,
Well, it was nice streaming with you, Delph. I gotta go.
the one night we have you on, we have like an insane amount of fox deaths. Dude, I gotta dig up this one match I did.
You
Maybe,
mean the one where like 8 foxes were killed or something?
dude, 8? Like, try like 25.
Oh, let's not.
Dude, and they weren't even like that trolly about it. Like, they were trying. It was just an insane match, and they were just sinking their whole economies into foxes. I think we got up to at least like 25 fox deaths. It was just nuts. It was like a week or 2 ago.
Why would you hurt me like this? Also, Scotty's starving.
Yeah, this is death by 1,000 paper cuts here by Blue Cat, man. Just keeping
I
it
don't know if
going.
those count as paper cuts as much as they count as dynamite explosions.
Yeah, firecrackers, I guess, would be the better analogy there.
Yeah.
I can't
I just love
believe
how
it.
often. Look at the graph.
Look at the graph right after the 4-minute mark. That's where Blue Cat went in for that big first push. Like, it was not cost effective, but hey, got the job done, man.
Exactly. Purple with the blue cat. I am proud.
Dude, I am proud. Sign my mouse pad,
Glorious.
dude.
Honestly, glorious toad meta.
Dude.
Listen, dude, owls that spit out toads. Think about it.
Oh man. Now that's a mod.
No. Ferrets that shoot toads.
I like it. What about a
I
fox?
was-
What about a fox that shoots a toad? It just
Hold on.
blows up when the.
I want to reread a conversation that I had with Chip really fast. So let me scroll through the archives to find this.
Okay.
Where is
Okay,
it?
lay it on me.
Toads shoot toads. Toads. Puff, puff, pass. Here's the toad. Do you have time to listen to the word of our Lord Jesus Toad? Toad event. Hand of Toad. Quartermaster of the Toad SR. It was just like, every sentence ended with Toad. It was amazing.
Dude, any
It
of
was
those
just toad
sentences
propaganda.
you could just make into a meme, man.
Please,
It needs to
someone
be
just
done.
make
It
that.
needs to be done.
Quartermaster of the Toad SR.
It's like, just Photoshop a toad on the QM's face, man. It'd be beautiful.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Dude, a fox that shoots toads, man. I like that
Yes.
one a lot. It would be a damage reduction, you know, single target, but then she gets some AoE. That'd be nice.
You ever played Titanfall?
I haven't. I've heard it's a good game. You
Visit.
just don't have enough time for everything.
Yeah, but you know the Kraber, whatever it's called, that gun, the sniper. It's essentially a heavy sniper rifle that the bullets explode.
Right. That's awesome.
We're giving Kasha the Kraber,
Yeah.
but with toads.
Dude, I'm down, man. It would be a single target damage nerf, you know?
Yeah, but like she gets AoE on top of it.
And she can hit buildings. No, that'd be too broken.
No. I like where this is going.
All right, let's hop into match number 8, man. Are you ready?
I am prepared.
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, spawning in the bottom of the map, we've got Valen.
And in the top, we have the Gentleman. I don't recognize that as the Gentleman. He's not playing Bellified. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, oh, it looks like Valen stole it from him.
I've never seen the Gentleman play anyone but Bellified. I'm actually confused.
Okay, so what? Are you a hopper? What's your main?
Oh, I'm Quartermaster.
Quartermaster. So what do you take if they've taken Quartermaster?
I go between Archimedes and Bellified. Normally I'll take Bellified just because I like Longcoat music better.
Yeah.
But Archimedes is a fun feeling, like tilting people. Because Archimedes has that extra tilt factor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. He's actually got some pretty cool music too. It's like a real
True.
different, I feel like, than the other guys. I'd always go Hopper. If I can't get Hopper, I go Bellified, man. So I'm like on the other spectrum.
Hopper's my last pick, mainly because of the fact that I just don't like the instruments that their music uses. I think that's my thing.
Oh, the violins and stuff? Oh man, I'm a sucker.
Nah.
I'm a sucker.
Nah, they don't use violin. They use like the flute or whatever.
In Common Folk?
It's violin.
It sounds like violin. I'm pretty sure.
It does. I think
Maybe
Archimedes uses the violin. Bellified is like some other instrument.
Dude,
and then Quartermaster's obviously like trumpets and whatnot.
Common Folk's like the main part of that. I'm pretty sure is violin. Maybe I'm wrong. What would it be if it wasn't violin?
I don't know. Like it's some kind of the video on YouTube that Austin Wintry posted. They don't use violin. It's like a flute looking thing or something.
Huh. Yeah, maybe. I could see that, I guess. There's a lot of like woodwinds and things of that nature. You'd be surprised. So yeah, I could see that. But it's got that kind of violent sound to it. But anyways, guys, nothing super crazy this game. Both players went for an 8 farm, 2 tier 1 opening, but they're actually going pretty hard on tier 1 continuing on. So you don't see this super often. Valen actually going up to 5, and Gentleman right behind him. So
right.
Like, are they just going to be stuck in this tier 1 phase, or are they going to go for an
this
expo?
Map is interesting. Gentleman's probably going to claim that. No, he's not. But this map is, yeah, he is. Okay. Thought so. It's like, it's unnaturally symmetrical in terms of mills.
Yeah.
Everyone has, well, no, not really. Gentleman has easy access to one.
Right.
And then the other one he kind of has to go out of his way to get to, which is why he's taking it now.
Oh, I think you got it.
Wait, no, that's not the Gentleman.
Yeah, you got it backwards. Well, the problem with the Gentleman's mills here is this one to the left is fine. You know, it's a fine natural. It's okay. But this one on the low ground here is third base. I mean, that is just going to be way too hard to take. Especially Valen already setting up shop up here. I mean, he's got pokey units like ferrets and foxes and balloons. That's going to be super rough. But Gentleman's coming in, man. And this is actually going to be pretty effective, I feel like, because Valen's messing around. He's building an expansion, building a ferret. You know, Gentleman's just going hardcore on tier 1.
Although he is on the low ground right now, but it doesn't matter. He's just got the sheer numbers to swarm over this army. Retreating isn't going to do anything. Yeah, it sells those farms.
Yeah, this is what I kind of call tier 1 chicken, man. Like, you know, the 2 to 3 tier 1 in the early game is normal, but then you see guys, you know, go up to something else. But if you get into the situation where you're both building like 5 or 6 tier 1, you don't want to be the guy to tech out of it, because you might just get overrun if your opponent decides to keep building just tier 1. And you can see that's exactly what's going on here, but maybe Valen holds with a defender's advantage for now, but he already took a lot of damage here.
Yeah, he lost that mill. He sold the farms, however. I don't think that the damage is irreparable.
Yeah.
Actually, they're completely equal in terms of income.
Yeah, and Valen's got the ferret down, but the big difference here is just the sheer amount of warrants that the Gentleman's already got bought and paid for on the map, you know? Being able to build up to so many tier 1 here, but these ferrets stayed alive, and that's a really big deal, man. Ferrets are going to do great against those squirrels, for sure.
Ferrets? He's building just a ton of squirrels now. I like this play.
Okay, now the Gentleman's going to tech out a little bit. Building up an expo. Let's see if Valen goes for an expo again. He's gonna scout, see what Gentleman's up to. Once he sees the Gentleman's expanding, he should be a little bit safe. He should feel safe enough, I feel like. Yeah, especially after seeing the tier 2 as well. But Gentleman's moving out. Oh, he's trying to do a little backstab attack.
He
on
could
that.
wrap around there.
Yeah, well, I think he was hoping that Valen had already taken that Gristmill, and he was just gonna try to snipe it.
Actually, the Gentleman's coming out ahead, barely ahead. No, he's losing this fight.
Oh yeah, that was real rough for the Gentleman.
I think the Lizards couldn't find their tiles, like not fast enough at least.
He just kind of misjudged it. I mean, the Lizards are kind of this unit where, you know, you're either not going to have enough and just get decimated, or you're going to have enough and completely annihilate your opponent, right? There's very little, very little middle ground there.
Right now, Valen is in a very good position.
Yeah.
He is absurdly ahead in terms of actual numbers.
That last...
The Gentleman does have 3 Falcons up, and those can mow down Lizards pretty fast. Or not Lizards, squirrels.
Yeah, that last engagement for Valen really put him back into this game. So now Gentleman's got to be careful, man. You can kind of afford a blunder or two, you know, it'd be okay, especially with the skill level that the Gentleman has. But he's really kind of in hot water now. He cannot afford to make another mistake here, and he's really got to micro these Falcons phenomenally, keep them alive in this upcoming engagement.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, man.
And
like,
Valen's just going to force this engagement with the Ferrets.
Yeah, and these Lizards are not going to do well attacking into this. He just doesn't have the numbers, but he knows he's got to give it a shot. Very nice target fire going down on the first Ferret. But Valen's starting to target fire down those Falcons, and those are all going to drop, and I think that's it, man. I think Valen's going to take the game here.
Yeah, he can't come back from that. He doesn't have the Lizard numbers for a base race, and he doesn't have the numbers to actually defend.
Yeah, we're just going to see a little bit of a slow death here, but Gentleman knows. He sees the writing on the wall, taps out. Really good game, man. Bit of a miscalculation there from the Gentleman. It was kind of rough because, like I said, the reason he moved those Lizards out was he identified, okay, Bellified, the commander was out of position. I should be able to come in here and snipe my opponent's second base real quick. Get in, get out, hit and run. But the second base wasn't there. The units were close enough to kind of box him in. So great play out of Valen there, really.
He kind of was just in a disadvantageous position throughout that entire play.
Yeah, that's exactly what Valen needed. That was pretty good for him. Really showing the strength of positioning there. Another big thing too, people forget about, is like when one army is stationary and everybody's found their tile, and the other army is engaging into it. Stationary army has an advantage, I feel like, because they're already on a tile. They're gonna fire immediately. Meanwhile, the advancing army is gonna take a couple shots while they find their own tile.
Right.
But anyways, guys, let us continue. We're doing great on time. Let's hop into match number 9. Are you ready, Gabeny?
I am prepared.
Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, spawning in the bottom, we've got Big Pimpin'
And spawning on the right, we have Valeris.
All right, Tosh running the Badger, Valeris running the Wolf here.
One thing I want to point out immediately, okay, Valeris doesn't have any actual natural expansions. Essentially, the mill there for Big Pimpintosh, I feel like that's actually going to be a point of contention between the two. He can't take that safely with Valeris being just right there. So they're going to be fighting over that.
That's
Valeris will more than likely go up here to get one of these 2 mills or a campfire, but the fighting is just going to happen in this open field in the center of the map.
It's actually a really good point. Like, Valeris doesn't have a second base at all. Like, Valeris is going to have to go up to the 12 o'clock or maybe this 9 o'clock. But yeah,
he's going to have to push outwards to actually get his mills.
Right. And yeah, Tosh does have this second base here, but that is so close to Valeris. That's definitely going to be a point of contention. So it's going to be hard for either player to take a second base on this map. And we don't see Lizards. So nothing like super abusive of a player who's spread too thin or anything like that. Right.
There's not going to be any of that bad personness.
The cruelty. So the campfire pickup from Tosh is huge. Valera's going to scatter it immediately. He does have the option to snag this campfire of his own. I'd like to see if he's going to do that. Now, this is another good play to do if you scout your opponent's going for a really, really greedy campfire. I mean, money matters so much in the early game. You know, that 60 food investment is actually a big deal. But Valeris wants to capitalize on that, and he's going to force a turret out of Tosh here.
Actually, he might be able to destroy the turret. No, he's pulling back.
Pretty clutch turret from Tosh, but I think with his own squirrels coming out, he should be okay. But over kind of gets out a little too far, almost loses a unit there. Squirrel going down for Valeris, but overall nothing too crazy.
I don't know. This is Tosh does have a stronger army value. Like, pretty sure that's just because of the existence of the MG. He is building chameleons though, which are very early. I would have probably gone into more tier 1 myself just to stay this off.
Yeah, if it was a regular game, that chameleon timing's okay, but in this situation, man, you really need more units. Like, Valeris really smelled blood in the water there with that campfire. Pushed in, actually got a ton of damage on there, traded effectively, and killed a couple warrants, so
yeah, he's most definitely ahead in the army graph right now.
Nice target fire.
I have made the Toad Master. Oh my god, wait, someone made the Toad Master.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Vlad, you can link it in the chat, man, if you want to. Go ahead and just link it on the Twitch chat. I'm cool with that.
Thank you for making my dreams come true, Vlad lad. This is glorious.
Dude, I love people who get stuff done, man. Like, we're like, wouldn't it be great?
I know, right?
We're just speculating. Me and you would have never done that, but this guy, he's actually a doer, man. He's like, you know what? I can make that happen.
We provide the ideas, and they provide the content.
Let's see if the chameleons are gonna be enough here, though. The skunk squirrel. Ooh, actually, chameleons do manage to take out both skunks. Chameleons go down as well. So Tosh actually not in a bad spot here. He's got a couple more squirrels up now. The thing is, this campfire for Tosh is really kicking in. And Valeris
now he's starting to come so far ahead in the economy game.
Yeah, and Valeris took a campfire, but his just now finished. So
yeah.
Okay, I gotta see this. I gotta see this meme.
It's pretty great.
Yeah. Dude, that's actually like well done too.
I love how the skunk, the gas mask is still over the toad.
I was about to say the skunk toad is probably my favorite. Dude, that is amazing. Good stuff.
I approve of this meme.
Good stuff, my man. Okay.
This community is great. Oh, he's going for the snipe on the campfire, and he's gonna get those chameleons out.
Yeah, really nice play. Always love seeing stuff with that, like that with chameleons. You know, not a big investment or anything like that. Just come in, get some damage done, get out of there, no big deal. But Valeris is coming in.
He does have a snake up, and he is using the mill to tank, so this is actually going to end very poorly because that snake is only tagged in the mill.
Those chameleons went down for Tosh, right?
I don't know. That fight was weird.
Like,
I mean, Valeris is obviously down a bit in the economy game right now. However, Tosh is ahead in army graph. That's so weird. I don't really understand how he came out ahead there. The snake wasn't doing anything but hitting the mill.
Well, I think those chameleons, I wasn't paying too close attention. I had to do something in a browser, but I think Tosh's chameleons went down pretty early in that fight, and Valeris
they got
come in and try to push in again. Get this gas cloud down. Yeah, it looks
actually, no, it might into the gas.
So Tosh is he's gonna defend great, and he's got the pigeons, which are gonna be huge in this kind of scrappy situation to heal these units back up and allow this attack to continue. He really needs to get those pigeons healing on that chameleon on the front line.
It's actually a brutal counterattack.
Ooh, he keeps
actually,
it alive.
That might be game.
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Wow. That's crazy.
Oh man, that quartermaster toad, man.
So good.
Okay, match number 10. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take like a 2-minute break. I will be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Just a couple minutes.
And now it's just us, stream. It's just you and me. How's everyone doing on this fine day? Toader Master of the Toad SR or the TSR. That is amazing. I will tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a toad. This toad only had one eye. The toad died because it had dynamite strapped to its back. The end.
Okay. I am back. Put on the headphones. What's up,
Welcome
Gabeny?
back. Yeah, nothing much. They asked for a story.
Did you tell them a story?
Did tell them a story. That was so stupid.
Well,
Your story sucks. Also, what is it for? Wants to know when your birthday is.
when is my birthday? My birthday is August 1st.
Once upon a time, there was a suicide toad. He was so suicidal, everyone died. Exactly.
What? I must have missed something crazy.
That's basically the story. Once upon a time, there was a toad with one eye. This toad died because it had dynamite strapped to its back. And
The end. It's a beautiful story. It's the story of Blue Cat, really.
honestly, it's that match from the perspective of one of the toads.
Yeah. That's got to be crazy,
That-
man.
We're getting into the grit of this war.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Patrick Stuff. All right. We got another Bratmo versus Vincent match now. I know we started the night off with some Vincent versus Bratmo, but this is actually like one of them submitted that game and then the other one submitted this game. These two different games. So I was like, okay, I'll allow it. That's two unique submitters, right? So
It counts.
yeah, we'll do that. All right, match number 10. Are you ready?
I am prepared.
Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, spawning in the bottom, we've got Vincent.
And spawning in the top, we have Bratmo.
Look
First
at
of
this
all,
rain
raining.
map.
Love
Dude, I know!
I
Ah,
love this.
We don't see
Hold
some
on,
of
I
these
need to
cool
contact
tiles.
Jet Erickson real fast.
Like,
Gotta
we
work
don't-
on a rain map.
We don't see these cool tile sets enough. Listen to this. Rain and thunder. Like, I don't remember the last time I've seen this, to be perfectly honest. And
Man, can we just actually? I can't wait for weather conditions and whatnot to actually do stuff like the blizzards and sandstorms and whatnot
Oh,
in
that would be-
unranked matches. That's gonna be awesome.
that would definitely be nuts. But yeah, like this rain map is super cool, man. But there's like so many tile sets in the game. It's just sometimes it's rare that you get this one. There's like another snow map that I'd like never seen before.
I think that one is that vacancy or whatever it's called.
It might have been. Like, it was just really rare. Like, this is really cool, man.
Yeah.
I love the rain, man. I grew up in Florida, so obviously it rains like every day here. And
Florida's a great place.
let's see it. Vincent coming in with some mole aggression here.
I like this play.
Bravo went 8 farm opening
He
too.
put it- That's
That weren't.
he's gonna lose these farms.
No,
I wouldn't be
Bravo.
surprised if he loses both. Yeah, he's gonna lose both. Actually, no, he can still get that one.
Oh man, that one lives. Like,
a second worth of Miss Micro cost
Dude.
him both balls and his life.
I was gonna say I actually like that turret placement from Bratmo, but if it was me, I would have sold off those 2 farms when the moles came in, right?
I think I would have sold off the the not fully constructed one, like the one that was actually killed,
Yeah.
and kept the other one.
Of course, that's what you would have
Yeah.
done because you saw that it barely lived.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's true.
Calculated. Hashtag.
Honestly,
Wow. So
how much effort would it take to make a new tile set? I don't know. Probably a lot.
yeah, I think a lot,
'Cause
man.
these
Because
are-
you gotta
yeah.
reskin like the trees and I don't
These
know.
are really detailed. Like, you look at the grass and you can see almost like details that are meant to look like individual blades of grass.
See little
That's pretty
dandelions, some yellow woods whorl. I know too much about plants, man, but we're not gonna go into that. What was interesting this game was 8 farm. Okay, so after the early aggression, we saw 8 farm 1 tier 1 into tier 2. Now it's kind of a greedier variant on the 8 farm 2 tier 1 into tier 2 opening, but kind of neat to see both players going for it. And Brat Mode being even greedier here and going for a second tier 2 Warren. So if he
Let's not throw into account this map. Like half the map not half, more like the top corner really just isn't gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Actually, no. From the top to the right, it's just not gonna do anything.
Yeah, it felt like a gristmill was gonna like almost spawn there and then didn't. But we got some ferret harassment going out here. Both players have a campfire now. Bratmo got his campfire a little bit earlier, but I'm worried. Like Vincent's army might. It's hard to say. Like chameleons can be very powerful. You know, it's really easy to underestimate them.
The ability to just appear from nowhere and start clobbering.
They're just so tanky and they do so much damage. And if you're really on top of your micro, you can keep them alive. Gets the campfire there, loses those
Both
2
of them
chameleons.
go down, and his army is just naturally larger, so he will have the advantage in this fight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pushes in and just does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
He focuses down the MG, which is the right play. Yeah, he's gonna do a lot of damage. I wouldn't be surprised if he at least gets that campfire in a couple of mornings.
This is what I was worried about for Bratmo, man. Like, Vincent just had a little bit more, he had a lot more tier 1, you know, in his composition, which is a really big deal. And Bratmo came in there, kind of forced his way to get that campfire, but lost his chameleons, lost his ferrets, and this counter push from Vincent just might be too much.
Yeah, this is brutal. That toad goes off perfectly and destroys them.
It's getting pretty scrappy, but these ferrets, man, are putting in a lot of work.
I think that Bratmo is actually going to come up ahead here.
Yeah, he traded a chameleon for a ferret, which I don't mind if I'm Bratmo. I don't think you really just want to get out of this siege position from the high ground. Gets that other ferret. Good target fire here for Bratmo.
He just lost the other ferret, however. So, all he's working off of right now is 2 chameleons, which is pretty strong, however. So a single well-placed toad is going to...
Yeah, toads are really good against chameleons nowadays. And Bratmo doesn't have pigeons to heal these back up quickly or anything.
Yeah, this is... And now he's on such a low economy. Well,
economies are
less than Vincent, so...
Yeah, Vincent's got
but
that
he has
campfire, but...
Yeah, he has to go outwards to get a mill. Vincent has just this mill that he can take. But he's pushing in hard. So chameleons into warrens doesn't often play out very well.
Dude, I'm just not used to like running toads into chameleons because back in the day, like toads were a really big part of the meta, and so were chameleons. And chameleons were kind of like the body blockers, you know, like you would soak up the toad hits. And nowadays, you want to basically let the toads go off on the chameleons, man, because they deal such a high single target damage.
Single target,
It's just crazy to see that.
I just love the fact that the toads say, oh no.
Bratmo's actually kind of got Vincent pinned down here. He doesn't have anything left. Like, just good control. Like, Bratmo was really on top of target firing, you know, like all game long.
I see Bratmo's making a smart decision and not going after that extra mill. He's keeping track of Vincent because he knows that he's just going to win.
Yep.
Like that.
Yeah, that's a good point because that other gristmill just wouldn't be up in time.
Exactly.
As you saw there. Yeah. Cool game, man.
Who won the first one? That was, I think, Bratmo took the first one, right?
What was weird? I remember the first one was weird. What was weird about it?
Yeah. Didn't they both mole one another?
They both went for... No. Which game was the one where they both went Fast Fox?
No, I don't... Was that them?
I don't think it was.
I'm just going to go into the...
I don't think that was that game.
Should go into the replay really fast to see. No, they double mole each other. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember, man. I have the memory of a goldfish. Okay, so that was Bratmo and Vincent. So this next match here, game number 11, it's from the Tooth and Tail League Season 2 qualifiers. I guess either Phil Othanic or What's a Phone checked with Sakia, and Sakia said he didn't have time to get to this one on his stream, so they thought it was a good game, and they submitted it here. What's cool is that I'm pretty sure both players submitted this game. Like, I got an email from Philothanic and What's a Phone both submitting this game, so I thought that was pretty neat. All right, man, are you ready to hop into match number 11? Let's do this then. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, spawning in the bottom left, we've got Philothanic.
And spawning in the top, we have What is a Phone.
No tier 3 here for What's a Phone. Instead, he's got that balloon turret composition I was kind of touching base on earlier, you know, where he's got that option to contain if he sees his opponent going for a fast tier 3. But look at this high ground outside Philothanic's base, man.
That's not nice.
That is brutal.
That there. And let alone the fact that the campfire
yeah,
on top of
the
it.
campfire is there. What's a Phone can just 5-farm double here, put on a lot of pressure, take the campfire to keep the momentum up, proxy some Morans, get up a balloon, and that would just be very mean.
Yeah, that's not a nice thing to do.
And
Though if they both send in the replay, that means that this has to be an amazing replay. So
yeah.
I'm expecting good things.
Look at this map for poor Philothanic, man. Like, he gets 3 campfires, but all the gristmills are up here with What's a Phone.
I think campfires are gonna oh god, what is this? Thing opening up. Campfires are gonna benefit him a lot earlier on in the game.
Yeah.
However, gristmills are obviously gonna carry more into the late game.
Yeah, if you're Philothanic here, man, you gotta kind of concoct up some timing attack and really try to end this before we get to the 5 or 6 minute mark. It's either that or you need to go over to that 3 o'clock area and start securing, at the very least, the base on the high ground.
Yeah. If I was Philothanic, I would have put my Warrens on the high ground there just to ensure that there's no shenanigans going on.
Yeah, that's the move to make, but look at how far of a distance. Like, he doesn't even have a ramp, man. He's got to walk all the way around to get to that high ground. Yeah, he just really needs to start setting up shop up there completely, though. I agree. And just take that campfire and just put his Warrens up there and say, this is my front line.
Exactly.
But let's see. What's a Phone hasn't done anything crazy yet. He's just going for a lot of tier 1. I'm interested to see if he's going to go up to Warren's 4 or 5, or maybe go for a tier 2 here. Going to go for an expansion and maybe a little bit of poking and prodding with these squirrels. I mean, why not? Like, What's a Phone's just too nice. Like,
exactly.
I would be all over Philothanic's face right now. Like,
exactly.
It would be so
that campfire would be mine. I'd be destroying your farms.
Dude, I would have 5-farm doubled. I would have taken the campfire, proxy Warren, built a balloon. It just wouldn't have been nice. But you know, that's a really risky move too, because if Philothanic does clean that up, then you're in a bad spot. And this is a best of 1, right? In the qualifier, so you don't want to do anything too crazy here. But Philothanic
One
coming
mistake
in.
I'm already seeing. He's not letting the moles go in first. This makes me angry.
This is a nice defensive position for What's a Phone here, but those turrets go down.
Coming out on the losing end of this fight, which is surprising to be honest.
He's gonna eventually clean this up. He's got the defender's advantage, but the Warren goes down, 2 turrets go down. What was that, like 2 or 3 moles for Philothanic?
Yeah. However, with the 2, I'm pretty sure that goes into, it's definitely Philothanic's favor. He's ahead in the economy gain. He's ahead in army value. He's ahead in most regards, and he's just got to keep this push up with the moles. You can't float food if you have moles.
This is very true. This Falcon, though, if it's microed well, could be a pretty big deal here, but this turret I don't think is going to get up. It does get up, but it goes down basically right after. Falcon 1 is going to die, and Philothanic just got so much momentum at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I believe, though. I think What's a Phone can hold this.
Yeah, there goes the army. So as of right now, I think Philothanic's just going to go back and lick his wounds. You don't want to bleed too much food.
But the problem here is that campfire, man. What's a Phone's got to throw down a farm or 2. But it's just hard to find that money when you're, under constant threat and you're trying to reinforce. Philothanic is just going hard, man. Why not? Like, we were just mentioning this earlier, Look at the map for Philothanic. He's got to do something like this. He can't just sit back and play, a gentleman's agreement type game here. He's got to do something.
Yeah, exactly. You have to make something happen. You have to make your presence on the map known. Though with the army that What is a Phone is sitting on right now, backed up by MGs, and the ability to use the mill and Warrens and whatnot to tank, that's going to be a very difficult position to crack.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have any defensive structures to actually contain him either. So,
I'd actually like to see...
all in all, this...
Yeah, like I was gonna say, I'd like to see these turrets maybe, like, I don't know, like, not too much farther back, but a little bit, and get those units up front, because you don't really want the turrets to tank, right? Like, if
you want them to ramp up that damage.
Yeah, if you can keep the squirrels on the front, and those turrets, if a turret stays alive for like 10 seconds in an engagement, it's just doing so much damage. This balloon gets up too, so What's a Phone might be stabilizing here. Now, Philothanic's still got moles in his army, and that signals to me he's gonna keep this aggression going. He'd sell those off and build a couple farms. I'd love to see him get a couple falcons and like come over to the side, you know, and kind of poke and prod away from those turrets.
Right.
Maybe try to force What's a Phone to take a more open fight where he's not in this nice defender's advantage. But What's a Phone thinking about coming out, but I think he's just trying to bait Philothanic up there to that balloon range.
Yeah. Though, with Philothanic having this mill, he does have map control. I personally wouldn't have started putting farms on it because that's the line of fire. I would have taken a mill somewhere else on the map and started putting farms there.
Yeah.
Just how your economy is somewhat safe.
Yeah, it's so scrappy though, man. Like every piece of food counts. Like investing that 60 food at a gristmill and plus leaving the front lines. Like I agree, it's not ideal for Philothanic here to take these farms, but I think he kind of has to
I agree
stay in here. But
Hero
oh, now we see why this replay got submitted, man. This is getting pretty good, but that farm goes down immediately.
The ferrets are doing what they do best, which is forcing fights. The chameleons are going to be focusing. Actually, this can still go either way. That fight's lost.
Philothanic. I mean, he did okay up front, but he was kind of left with like chameleons at the end of that.
Yeah.
And then What's a Phone had the balloon and the falcons, and those enough to clean it up.
And they're not going to do jack to that because they can't hit them. Ferrets, though, they're so good at forcing fights.
Yeah, and those ferrets drops like right at the start of that fight too for What's a Phone.
Exactly.
Like Philothanic
but
had
they were enough to incentivize Philothanic to go in.
Yeah. And you know, Philothanic had a good engagement there, but those couple falcons in that balloon, and this is putting a clock here on Philothanic, and he knows he's got to come in, but Commander might die.
I think he is. Yeah, there he goes. That's probably going to be this mill.
Great defense from What's a Phone there, man. And with that, he should have enough momentum to take the game.
Wow. That was a crazy replay.
Okay, I actually want to go ahead and send you this other one I have, so we can transition.
All right.
1 second. So we can transition a little smoother. Boom, boom. So we're gonna hop into this game, and then we have one more game after this. Both of these games should be super, super awesome. So I'm looking forward to these last couple of matches we have.
Download the replays? No. Okay.
Yeah, it's just the one.
I did the wrong thing.
Boom. Okay, I got that uploaded. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick.
Alrighty. I am so bad with technology.
All right.
One moment I have to actually go and do things. I'm terrible with technology. Hope you know this.
Oh yeah, if you got a jet, is that what you're saying? I mean, feel free, man.
No, I'm not saying that right now. I'm just saying I'm terrible with specifically WinZip and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So like, I don't know. I get confused by it easily. Let me just
that's
file.
That's just a file. That's not zipped or anything. It should be.
Yeah. Good. Actually, I think my thing just crashed. Fantastic.
Let me know when you're ready, man. While you're getting set up, guys, don't forget about the Tooth and Tail League Season 2 going underway right now on Best Sakuya's NA's Twitch channel. Well, not literally right now, but you guys know what I mean. The Season 2 qualifier just finished up. If somebody has a link to that week count, man, feel free to post it in the chat. I might be able to dig that up. And then, of course, the PvP campaign that Gabeny is helping put together, and I will be hosting. I think we actually got a date for that now, don't we?
Yes, we do. I don't remember the date exactly. Okay, by the way, I have the thing.
Okay, you ready to go? All right.
Yes.
Yeah, let me look. I know it's like mid-May, but I want to make sure I have this correct. I didn't want to say it last time because I wasn't sure if it was like 100% locked in. Let's see. It should be under announcements on the Discord. It's going to be the 26th of May. It's going to be May 26th and 27th. It's going to be awesome, man. I'm really looking forward to it. The first day is going to be like a standard best-of-3 tournament. And then the second day, the top 4 players from the tournament the previous day are going to represent factions and go through these custom scenarios that Gabeny and friends, Master Wario, Illuminatus, Jet Erickson are putting together. It's going to be a lot of fun, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, so we got 2 more matches for you tonight, guys. We got some good ones for sure here. We have... got DJ Soak versus the Gentleman, and then we're going into Mishi versus DJ Soak. So I'm really excited for these, man. Are you ready to hop into match number 12?
I am.
All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, spawning in the bottom, we've got the Gentleman.
And in the top, we have DJ Soak. Gentleman already has won my heart. He's running Fox.
Yep. Barbed Wire too, which might be a pick specifically against DJ Soak to deal with those lizards. Squirrel Lizard from both players. Really powerful combination. Not surprised there.
Wizard has always just been a very strong thing to run. No, he's going to go for mall aggression, I believe. No, he's not.
Looks like he was thinking about it, but decided otherwise. He probably saw, I wasn't paying too close attention to DJ Soak, but I think he might have seen the Gentleman going for a 5-farm Warren. He didn't actually see the Warren, but if he was counting food, he should have known it was there. So maybe that's what stopped him. Makes sense if you're the Gentleman. Open up 5-farm Warren to kind of counter any kind of double mole aggression.
Yeah.
So,
if you know a player, you kind of, their playstyle, you kind of have that advantage.
Yeah. So this was match number 1 of the Pocketbot tournaments tournament that happened last night. So game number 1 here, and the Gentleman opening up with some lizards. Meanwhile, DJ getting a couple squirrels. Skunk's an option here for both players, but DJ doesn't have a tier 3. Instead, he's running the snake kind of like a counter to tier 3s.
Right. Snakes, I rarely see snakes, to be honest. It makes me sad because snakes are such a fun unit.
You used to see them a lot more, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to do something stupid once, so I took Ferret, Snake, Volkov, and I just buffed the snakes and used wolf buff snakes to poke as much as I could. It was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Snakes, there used to be this cool build. I think Mishi might have popularized it, where it was like a 5-farm snake pigeon opening, and it was like super micro-intensive, and you just kind of get outside your opponent's base, because you just tag a tier 1 unit with 1 shot from the snake, it's going to die, right? So you just get like a single snake.
And you tag a farm twice, it's dead.
Yeah, you get like a single snake and like a single pigeon, and just harass the hell out of your enemy, like right from the early game. It was pretty brutal.
That does sound brutal. That's not even nice.
So DJ just building a lot of tier 1 here. Meanwhile, Gentleman still building a good amount of tier 1, but is teching into the skunk. Overall, Gentleman's going to have a better composition. Yeah. Scouting all those squirrels from DJ, man. He knows what DJ's up to. He sees all these warrens. And DJ should be aware of the skunk coming down for his opponent, or at least a tier 2 warren. He probably assumes it's a skunk, and DJ's going to be like, you know what, you're going to make 1 skunk, man. I'm going to make 2 skunk warrens.
I'll raise you.
Yeah, I'll raise you 2 skunks here.
Exactly.
But I don't know. They might be in a pretty even spot when this engagement happens. Like, no damage has really been done yet. Nobody's got a campfire. Nobody's got an expo. Uh-oh.
That's just something. Did he scout that? I believe he did, but I don't know for sure.
Yes, DJ barely got that scout off before his commander died. So DJ knows the tier 3's on the way.
Now, are we going to see one of the Gentleman's professional tech swaps in which he sells the fox and goes and builds like 80 lizards or something?
I think if he was going to do that, he would have done it by now, right?
Yeah.
But DJ...
Which I'm kind of surprised if he did.
Yeah, that's you're right. That's like totally a Gentleman thing to do, but let's see. DJ is just going to respond to this fox by going all in here, moving across the map with a ton of moles.
This is gonna hurt.
It's definitely the right move to make, for sure. Like, if you scout your...
Yeah.
Especially because he got that scout, like, right at the beginning. But Gentleman's got a great defensive position here. Those rocks kind of, you know, making some attack paths with the Warrens. I don't know, but that's a lot of bolts, man. Skunks fall for both
He
players.
stole the fox. He went back to... Oh, he's using barbed wire tanking, so...
Oh, what? Yeah, you're right. That is barbed wire. That's funny. At first, I just thought that was more units. Man, that's crazy. That was actually pretty effective there.
Yeah, barbed wire tanking is no joke. It's annoying. Because you can just put it up so fast.
Yeah. Now, DJ got, like, what, 2 Warrens there, at least?
Yeah, 2 Warrens.
You got
But
2
he lost
Warrens.
his entire army.
He forced the sell on the Fox. So overall, DJ's not in bad shape here.
No, not at all.
And, yeah, it's going to come down to who's going to expand again. But DJ might not be... We're at the 4-minute, 50-second mark. So expansions are something that need to be coming up soon.
The Gentleman has his building up now. However, I think DJ just wants to end this off of one base.
Yeah, taking that campfire just to kind of keep things moving. But yeah.
Yeah, just as like a precaution.
Ooh, self.
Oh, no, he sells that. He's just going to put that into moles, probably. Yeah. No? Yeah, it's putting into moles.
He's going to want to try to deny this expansion from the Gentleman. But I don't know, man. I don't think he can really take a hard engagement here. Like, with some good
The
micro.
Gentleman's just fortifying with a lot of barbed wire.
Yeah,
And
DJ's
selling
gonna take the safer route here. Come home, take his own base, and fight another day.
Yeah. Gentleman is teching into Falcons, however.
I like it. I think Falcons are great. It's one of those. It's like a poor man's owl almost, right? Like,
Yeah, basically.
you know, it's not that great in low numbers or by itself, but if you get a good front line and you start stacking up those numbers, it can just get absolutely out of control.
Yeah.
I'm surprised DJ hasn't. Well, no, I guess not. I was gonna say I was surprised we don't see snakes, but I don't think he's gonna build snakes until he really confirms that tier 3. And earlier on, when he did see that tier 3, his response was to just shove in, right?
Right.
Which I guess it was mission successful, man. There's no Fox here. If the Gentleman actually somehow, some way kept that Fox Warren, he'd be in a crazy position right now. He could be getting all kinds of damage done.
Exactly. Just death by 1,000 paper cuts.
But the Gentleman's one of these high-level players who, you know, can do that, run those numbers real quick on the fly, and, you know, he must have concluded, okay, if I try to keep the Fox here, I'm just going to die. And that very well might have happened. I mean, that money that was wrapped up in the Fox, you know, after he sold it off, it was allowing him to reproduce his army. It was allowing him to throw down that barbed wire. You know, he very certainly could have lost to that push outright without that Fox sell.
Right.
That's really cool to see that barbed wire tanking kind of move.
Yeah. I've actually been using that quite a bit myself on ladder, and I feel terrible every time I do it, but at the same time, reality.
Like most stuff when it's building, it feels like dies faster than that. I guess it's just that
You can put so much of it down so quickly.
it's like only 20 food and only takes up a tile, right?
Exactly.
What are you gonna do? Target fire building barbed wire? That doesn't make sense. So, Gentleman, realizing we're in a macro phase of this game and gonna get up at third base. I'm actually okay. This is actually really hard to do with a codecaster, but I want to fast forward a little bit until we get to an engagement, just on times times 2. So I'm gonna say ready go, and then we'll do a little fast forwarding. Okay.
All
All right. Ready go. So we're on times 2 now, and Gentleman secured a third base, and DJ's just kind of building up. I'll just say like times 1 when we're gonna go back, because it might be really sudden when somebody moves out. But Gentleman, yeah, getting a third base. DJ taking that campfire to the side. Okay, let's go back to times 1 for now. We're at 8 minutes 37 seconds in, and DJ Soak is running around here with a little bit of a lizard, run by flank attack. Gonna get a couple warrants here, but I don't know if he's gonna escape. He gets a few of these lizards out, but lost several.
I think he got a lot of value out of that.
Yeah.
He got 2 warrens as well as a couple, actual squirrels and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he only lost, I'd think, like 5 lizards.
He lost 6 lizards and killed 2 warrens and maybe a squirrel or 2. So yeah, I'll take that trade any day of the week.
Exactly.
Sure. And I like that little campfire pickup from DJ on the way out, too. I think he was just kind of scouting that campfire to make sure Gentleman hadn't taken it. And he's like,
Right.
yeah, what the hell, I might as well.
Yeah.
But no third base here for DJ yet. And we're getting to, like, the supreme late game of Tooth and Tail at the 10-minute mark. You know, it's such a fast game.
Right.
It's crazy saying late game.
At this point, Gentleman's economy is just going to skyrocket.
Yeah.
Although DJ, he sees it.
Oh,
He's
but
like, "Oh,
Gentleman's not in
he's gonna
position
focus the
here.
mill here." Yeah, he's gonna kill that mill. That's a big hit.
Yeah. Very well played by DJ.
Indeed.
And Gentleman was
And he's
just
only gonna lose
moving
a
out,
couple.
too.
Yeah,
Like-
he's only gonna lose a couple lizards on the retreat.
Like, Gentleman's commander, when that attack came in, his commander started here. The attack started looping around, and then he moved, like, over this way towards the barbed wire, so...
Exactly.
Completely out of position, but Gentleman's gonna Hydra style here. He killed one of my bases, man. I'm gonna take two. And Gentleman's constantly checking in on DJ to see if he's got that third base, to take a look at that army composition. And I think we should ×2 again a little bit here, so...
All right.
So ready, go. So ×2, we're at the 10-minute 30 mark. And man, Gentleman went pretty hard on that third base. Already half saturation. But still no
That was
Fox
a
here.
very long game.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll see that soon. He's probably gonna saturate that one farm and then.
all right.
Fox,
Let's
I think.
times one. So we're at 11 minutes 10 seconds, and DJ Soak is pushing in with a lot of moles, a lot of skunks, and a lot of squirrels here. But I don't know, man. I think
This is
maybe
actually good.
maybe
He's going
Gen-
for the mill with nothing on. It's that is an. Okay, I'm gonna plug in my headset so they can die. But I'll wait after this fight.
yeah, Gentleman
The
still has
gas is just
defense-
gonna start choking out all the squirrels. But I don't think it matters at this point. He's just got overwhelming squirrel numbers.
Jeez, man. DJ dominating that fight. And yeah, that gristmill doesn't really have much on it, but Gentleman definitely wants to defend those warrens over there. But man, DJ just dominated him there.
Exactly.
So-
That you can kind of put on the fact that I think it had something to do with the way that the Gentleman's Falcons were positioned. They were ahead of the squirrels and the skunks, and they were just kind of taking damage, and the Falcons are not supposed to do that.
I think Gentleman might have been tech switching or something right at the beginning of that fight. Like, I don't think he lost warrens there, really, did he? Because, I mean, look at his tier 1 count here. It's very, very tiny.
That's true.
I think that was one of the big contributors. Now we finally see that Fox warren going down. And Gentleman just needs to buy enough time. 80 seconds, and he'll have this Fox. So we're at 12 minutes, 30 seconds in. DJ
His
Soak...
economy
Hey,
is,
go ahead.
well, no, because you got to take into account the campfire, so they're equal right now, I'd say. Not Gentleman being a little bit ahead.
Yeah, Gentleman's had a little bit of an economic lead most of the game, but it's not super ahead. But look at this, DJ's gonna all in. He's sold off the farms on his third base, and he's gonna move out. But he might change his mind here. He's got so much food. Yeah, he changed his mind.
He's just going into the snakes and farms.
Yeah, I think
I think if you give the Gentleman enough time, he's gonna start to come back.
Well, DJ was considering it all in there. He was floating 500 food, obviously, for moles. Decides to turn around, and now he's going to build those snakes because he did get that scout in on the tier 3 of the Gentleman. And the snakes are
Right.
going to do well against basically any tier 3. So really cool.
I think that they do. If you were to like pick a tier 3 that they do worse, like the worst against, I think it would be Fox. However, just be
if,
either that or Owl.
if the Fox doesn't have pigeons, I would say. I mean, I'm sorry. If the Fox has pigeons,
Yeah.
I would say the snake does worse
Because
against
the
them.
thing is that they have to get, the fox and kind of just like kite around them from the edge of their range.
Yeah, but snakes
So
do a
I think
lot.
that that's
Like
kind of a thing.
Fox doesn't have very much HP, so you only need like what 2 or 3, probably like 2 stacks of poison and like maybe a shot or 2 from tier 1.
Yeah.
Something around there.
Or she's fast, so she'll normally be able to just get back to her, her base. Ooh, actually, this isn't hurt.
Yeah, those lizards might just kill this fox right here, right now, man.
Uh,
This is what I try to tell people that complain about the fox. Like, look at this. Like, the fox almost died there just from some lizards coming in and contesting. Like, lizards do phenomenally against fox because they move at the same speed, and the lizards will kind of get in a spear throw, you know, every now and then as they're chasing.
They do a surprising amount of damage.
Oh yeah. For
When
sure.
I come in the chat, I can see Kasha winning this game. I like you, Michi. I agree with you.
Gentleman's got to play very carefully, man. Okay, so if the fox is at full HP, 2 snake poison stacks might be enough if you time them right. I don't know, somebody in the chat probably knows, but like, he doesn't have pigeons here, so this is really critical, man. Just a stack or 2 of poison and a little bit of extra damage, that fox will die.
Mm.
And
How many? It takes 2 shots to kill a snake, right?
From Kasha? Yeah, I think so. I think the only tier 2 that Kasha one-shots is the Falcon.
Falcon.
But
Yeah.
I also want to point out this positioning of these snakes from DJ, man. Right here on this high ground, like...
If she steps up too far, she's dead.
Gentleman can't even really harass because, look, the commander gets all the poison stacks, which if the commander dies, the fox is going to die. Oh, nice. Barely on the edge of this high ground here. To start getting some damage done. Yeah, this is very slick from the gentleman. Just look at that. Like,
that's 2 stacks.
That's 2 stacks. Okay, so let's see it now. I think it will live because they were so close to. Yeah. But so if the shots were spaced out a little bit longer, because I think the way it works is like the second shot will reset the poison from the first shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. So 2 shots left it at 3 HP that were pretty concurrent, but if they're spaced out a little bit, 3 shots for sure of poison kills a fox, but yeah, so 3 HP, so what is that, 2 snake hits and a lizard hit, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's insane. But, you know, DJ's trying to take this 4th base, and this is a little bit of an exposed area for him. If Gentleman can get up there and get some nice hits off with the fox, but look at this, man. We are in the super late game here. These armies are massive. We're 16 minutes and 30 seconds in. The Gentleman versus DJ, man. I couldn't ask for a better match here.
This is crazy.
So DJ's kind of getting the economic lead here, but he doesn't have that big tier 3 unit to round out his army. But
ooh, that's 1 stack on Kasha, but she'll be fine.
He's making up for it
I'm
with
basically
snakes.
Following Kasha around.
Yeah. And it sucks that Gentleman doesn't have pigeons here, because now between these poison shots, he's got to sit here and wait, you know, for this fox to heal all the way back up. You cannot risk moving out with like a 16, 17 HP fox against this many snakes, you know.
Yeah. She needs to be at full health. These pokes are making me tense.
Yeah, but this is what I was waiting. Now the fox can hit the underbelly of DJ Soak over here and get a couple of these farms. But Gentleman kind of hesitates a little bit and backs out. He definitely could have got a farm there or two.
I don't really blame him for backing out there. Also, all these lizards.
Yeah. 30 lizards is a lot, man.
I saw, I think it was Pilot, but like 54 lizards or something. He went from like 2 badgers and a bunch of other lizards into more lizards. It was pretty great.
I think Meowkaiser one time submitted a replay to me where he got up to 99 lizards. And I just got so tilted because I was like, dude, you're right there. Just make lizard 100, man. Come on. Oh, 1 stack of poison.
Yeah, but she'll be fine. He's actually probably going to pick off one of those snakes.
Yeah,
yes.
Fox has killed several snakes now, you know.
Snakes are basically just discount foxes.
Yeah. $48 lizards, man, but 36 squirrels and 15 lizards for DJ. I can't wait for this big fight.
I would have lost this game like 30 minutes ago.
I'm gonna get so mad if somebody taps out without all these units clashing, man.
I know, right?
Oh, the fox might go down here. Oh, gonna run through that barbed wire. Very, very slick. Oh, what a meat grinder there for the lizards of DJ. Doesn't lose too much though, but that was still cool to see.
Alright, so here it is. So they melt that gristmill.
Dude,
and at this point now,
lizards and falcons here. The fox in the back.
What? Yeah, this is not going to play out well for DJ.
What a crazy match here. DJ trying to focus down that fox, but that might have been a little bit of a mistake. Dragging units through so many forces here, and that's just going to be it. Gentleman takes the match after 19 minutes of carnage.
That's crazy.
What a great match, man. Okay. We're going a little late, man, but I got one more lined up. What do you think? You got one more in you, Gabeny?
I got one more.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Mishi. I apologize. Now, if you see, Mishi submitted me a game through Discord direct message, which you can do, but then you run the risk of me forgetting about it because it's some direct message that I forgot about. So I do recommend. I don't, submit games is great. Like, I would recommend though, if you submit them ToothAndTailTV@gmail.com, it's just easier for me to see everything when putting the show together. But I'm super excited for this match, man. We just saw a great game with DJ Soak and the Gentleman. We're gonna finish the night off with Mishi versus DJ Soak. Are you ready?
I am.
All right, let's do it, man. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
Okay.
You cut out when you said 2-1.
Oh, sorry, man. Spotting in the right, we've got DJ Soak.
And spotting in the left, we have Mishi.
Oh, okay, so I'm at 12 seconds. So, Marxist Linus Hopperism in the chat, man. You are a subscriber, so you get access to this awesome emoticon that we just got like a week ago, if you're not aware. So feel free to use your Fox emoticon, man. But let's see, DJ. Thinking about some shenanigans, but this is just mind games, man. He's just forcing the turret out of me there, and gonna go home, sell that mole off, try to get a little bit of an advantage there. But no harm, no foul. As you can see, both players are literally at the exact same spot, but actually, yeah, the only difference is Mishi hasn't queued up his 8th farm yet.
Yeah, so he'll probably get, well, no.
It's pretty crazy seeing it exactly synced up like this.
Yeah,
Like,
there's normally stuff going on around this.
Yeah, it's very, very rare. Okay, now it desyncs. That was satisfying for a minute there.
I was aesthetically pleased.
Yeah. All right, so DJ with the campfire. We saw in a previous match with Valeris and Tosh, I believe, taking that campfire early on, prompted a lot of aggression out of Valeris. Let's see if Mishi is going to react the same way or try to find his own campfire, which actually doesn't exist here. Oh, Mishi. Oh, Mishi. Oh, Mishi. Yeah. Teasing us with it a little bit.
There it is.
Going for the 8 farm, 1 tier 1 into a tier 3. Very, very greedy. DJ Soak's going to scout that immediately. And DJ's
no
not
one
going
in
to
the
sit
game
around.
has Fox. I guess I have to root for DJ because he is playing Quartermaster, so.
Yeah.
I'm not biased.
You're like, oh, there's no Fox in this game. I don't really care.
It's like, Fox has priority, and then when there's not Fox, whoever's playing Quartermaster has priority.
So DJ doesn't have his own tier 3 here. He doesn't know what this tier 3 is going to be. Boar is probably the best tier 3 at the moment, is kind of the consensus from the higher level guys.
Is that really what it is?
Yeah. I think Boar is number 1. I think Fox is number 2. And then Owl and Wolf.
I don't think Fox will ever be the worst. I think the worst is, well, I don't know.
I mean, it's obviously an opinion, but
right.
From what I can tell, I think the consensus is kind of like Boar is the best, and then Fox is next, and I think Wolf and Owl are kind of in the same spot. Maybe Owl's a little better, and then Badger is in the last spot because of the nerf no longer allowing it to rev up on commanders, which sometimes matters a lot, and sometimes it doesn't. So.
It's surprising to think how such a simple thing nerfs a unit so hard.
Oh, absolutely, man. Yeah, that's a big deal, that rev up from the Badger, and just that commander kind of feeding it, keeping that going, in between engages and skirmishes. Absolutely huge. The Boar is out. DJ Soak did not attack in time. Instead, he's just trying to prepare.
But he does have snakes.
Yeah.
So he does have the anti-boar.
A lot of snakes here, but he's also got a lot of tier 1.
His in a weird position. Like, I can't tell if he's trying to, actually flank. I think he is.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful from DJ. I was wondering what this world was doing up there earlier.
That is awesome.
It's not going to matter.
That boar is going to die.
Yeah, I'm not so sure how much that flank really mattered, but it was really cool to see.
Yeah, it's aesthetically pleasing. That's what this is. Also, this KSI music is hype.
gentleman saying I got that tier 3 ranking correct. Michi saying he disagrees. Badger's pretty good. Watch Pyle game. Dude, Pyle kicked my ass with Badger the other day on the ladder. So no, I agree with you 100%, man. Badger's almost like a question mark next to it, I feel like. I'm not so sure. I agree with that though.
With that boar going down, Michi is heavily on the back foot here.
Yeah.
His army value is so much lower.
Now, how many snakes did DJ lose there? Did he just lose 2? I think he lost 3, right?
I think he lost 3, and then the other one built.
Yeah. So that's pretty expensive. That's 180 food as well. Now, Michi doesn't go for the boar again, sells that off, tries to get a little bit more of a bread and butter composition, no pun intended there, haha. But the second base going down for Michi, and this campfire for DJ, man, it's been pretty impactful.
It's racking up its value.
Yeah.
Because now he's just going to go into skunk so we can choke out the large amount of squirrels.
Yeah, DJ...
I think Pyle is an outlier.
Yeah, Pyle being an outlier is actually a good point, too.
Not everyone.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Duckaroni. I appreciate it, man. We hit 500 followers, guys. I'm so hyped. Now we're at 502.
The 5 dream has been realized.
Show number 50, 505 followers.
Wait, what is this that Duckaron posted? Sad. Oh, I'll read that in a minute.
Oh god. Yeah, that's up your alley, man. He's got some lore going on with that boar. I'd love to read it, but I gotta.
That is up my alley.
I gotta pay attention at the moment, but I definitely am gonna read that after this. But oh, DJ trying to be annoying and hit the commander, but Michi gets out in time. But Michi might stabilize here, man. Like DJ's in a dominating lead, but he's not pressing it at the moment. He's trying to get his own second base, but Michi's second base is way greedier at the moment. This is gonna be a big scout.
He's gonna but DJ's gonna scout this now.
Yeah. So now he's gonna know. Okay, it's safe for me to grab a couple more farms. Ooh, Michi trying to mind game a bit. Throwing out some turrets. Oh, you might have thought DJ might have tried to just build some proxy moles there. Oh, that's exactly what it is. Because I think Michi thought DJ was gonna abuse this little plateau, you know, to like the top right of the base to build some moles there. So he sold off that pig that right there and tried to build some turrets. That would be my guess, anyways.
I mean, like that's a very, from what you, I wasn't here when like the scene was often. When DJ was in the scene, but now that he's back, I don't know that much about him. From what you told me about him and moles, though, I can understand the paranoia.
Yeah, well, moles used to be a lot more brutal in the early game, man. Like, a 4-farm mole rush was, like, basically broken. Like, you could hold it, but it was very, very difficult, man. And DJ was just, like, the god of that build. And that he wasn't a one-trick pony or anything either. Like he could play up front in a macro game as well. But that's where he got his big reputation, was just being the mole master. Okay, 7 minutes 30 seconds in. Why are you sad?
I hear the KSR music and have the urge to hum. I don't know. I'm that kind of person. I hum frantically during. Like when I play quartermaster. Also, he's not gonna be able to go. Yeah.
I honestly should just like switch up. I should play more KSR and Archimedes just to kind of change up the flavor of the soundtrack,
Oh, it's so good. Like I play Hopper on occasion.
Hopper's my favorite music though, I feel like.
Hopper, her music is like, there's something unique about it. Each music kind of like describes the faction, almost like
kind of got that like longing emotion to it, like hopeful.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then like the long coats are kind of almost like I guess if you use the word to describe it, it would sound rebellious. I guess that's how I would describe it.
Archimedes kind of got that like British, like proper.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of thing going on.
And then Civilized are obviously like zealous, devout in terms of the way their music sounds, and then KSO is just with these trumpets.
I hear this. I probably hear this music more than any other on this show. I feel like. I mean, a lot of people play KSR, but I wonder what like determines, like coming into this game, if it was gonna be Hopper.
Oh, it's whoever
or
the
Kid.
first player is.
Oh, is it? Okay, that
It's
makes
the player
sense.
on the left.
Okay. That makes perfect
Like
sense.
that also determines, or that's what used to determine the winning faction. If the person on the left wins, you would hear their faction's victory chant.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's neat.
Yeah, I spectate a lot of like unranked matches.
You think I would have noticed that trend with the music after casting so many freaking games? But here we go, DJ. Gonna try to come in here, but moving in through the lake is gonna be rough for a lot of reasons.
Skunks and water are just two terrifying things to fight into.
Yeah, plus you'd almost like rather not have this bridge here because the units are like just trying to naturally move across the bridge and clump up even more, you know?
Yeah, exactly. This fight is not going to turn out very well for DJ.
No, he's killed a lot of Michi stuff though. Actually, DJ is gonna push through on the back of these ferrets, man. 3 ferrets.
Wow. I did not see this coming.
I feel like this is another thing that's a little bit underplayed. You know, like 4 ferrets, man, is strong. As I say that, DJ sells off the other 2 ferrets to make me look like a fool, but I still stand by that statement, man. Like you see 2 ferrets pretty often, but you don't see guys go up to 4 ferrets too much. And 4 to 6 ferrets is insane.
Especially with the way that their interaction with buildings, because they destroy buildings like fast. But when you have 4 of them, you're doubling that. You're doubling the ability to, you know, just shred your opponent's infrastructure.
Yeah. Not only that, but like the random firing, you know, like the ferrets kind of hits up, but you just double your chances basically of landing shots. And even in this engagement, I've kind of been keeping track. The ferrets in the back for DJ have taken out like 7 or 8 squirrels there. Like that's a big deal, man. You can't underestimate that.
Now what DJ needs to somehow do is get rid of those falcons so the high grounders are just fun on those pigeons. So
yeah, he's really gotta target those down to squirrels, man. And if you're Michi in this situation, I don't know. Like, do you just try to keep the squirrel count low to protect your falcons, or do you try to target those ferrets? Like, it's a tough call.
I would personally, I'd continue with like targeting the squirrels because the ferrets can't do anything to the falcons.
Yeah.
The squirrels can.
But these ferrets
DJ's
are so much work done.
And DJ's just building a ton of squirrels to hold off that, you know, the falcons. Michi trying. I like this. I like this a lot.
Ooh, Michi.
This is gonna turn into a base race.
Well, looks
one
like
which I thoroughly expect. I believe Michi's gonna win this.
I think so because the awkward path that DJ is gonna have to take to get to that 9 o'clock base is gonna slow him down a ton. But DJ already starting a gristmill, he might have enough. I think he's gonna have enough time to get that up. Michi's gonna do the exact same thing over here. So the game might not actually end.
I think they're just destroying one another's infrastructure.
Yeah, like these gristmills. Oh, but look at this one falcon from Michi. Gets picked off. I wonder if that was intentional.
I doubt it, but still.
I doubt it too, but I want to believe. All right, but yeah, no, neither player is gonna die here. So
yeah,
we're still gonna be in this game, and it looks like Michi's got a better composition. I mean, DJ's got more squirrels, but lots of tier 2 here for Michi. 4 skunks, 4 falcons.
And he's not on the starve timer.
Yeah, and the pigeons too, man. Oh, yeah, okay, no, DJ's got enough. He's off the starving.
This is gonna be.
This is it.
It's funny to think how this fight will be the most realistic fight of this entire thing because these units won't be replaced.
Yeah.
If every unit that dies in this coming fight is just gone, that's actually kind of scary thought.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be the last engagement for sure. I mean, both players' economies are totally crippled here. No warrants.
Yeah, I think DJ is on the poor side of this map because he's got a, you know, he only has access to the bridge. On Michi's side is that tiny little island there that he can kind of use to get out of the water.
Well, if DJ wants to, because he has these ferrets, he can start poking in, and it looks like he's going to start doing that now, but it might be better off not to do this, because if Michi's got enough and he prompts a big engagement, you know, Michi's going to try to counter this with these falcons here.
Right.
Ooh, he needs to be careful. Squirrel died. Every unit matters so much, and these pigeons are going to be huge here for Mishi.
Exactly.
Re-healing up these falcons, no big deal. Almost lost a falcon there, but killed a squirrel. Every unit counts. Oh, that falcon goes down.
Ooh, well, that's one down. I was actually taught something interesting, which was on roads, land units have an advantage over air units because they're faster.
Oh.
But in water, air units have an advantage over land units because land units are slowed.
That's
I didn't realize that until someone
That's a good observation.
said it.
Like, I knew about the over water with the air, but I never thought about on the road, right? Like,
yeah,
that's
like,
really cool.
You don't think that beat normally. I'm like, whoa, that's true.
Might lose a couple skunks here, man. This really could go either way, but these units are getting so low. Like, these skunks have done so much
those
damage.
skunks stay alive. They're just gonna disengage. And as the KSR music like kicks into full amazingness. No, but Admiral's dead. I just wanted to see who won that fight, not who won the game.
Dude, what a crazy
That
game.
was crazy.
We had some sick matches tonight, dude.
Honestly.
Big
Highlight has to be the Infinite Toads.
Yeah, oh man, dude.
That was just amazing.
Which match was that? That was Scotty versus Blue Cat. Listen, guys, if you just tuned in late and you did not see this match right here, game number 7, go watch this game, dude. I'm telling you. Have you ever seen 50 toads in a game of Tooth and Tail? If not, watch game number 7 here. It was amazing. With that, guys, that is going to be the end of the stream. Thank you so much, everybody who submitted replays, man. You guys are the real MVPs. I cannot do this show without you. So please, please, submit me more, man. ToothAndTailTV@gmail.com for Thursday night's show. We got the Tooth and Tail League Season 2 going on, man. Qualifiers finished. I qualified. I'm excited for you. You'd be proud of me, Gabeny. Since it was best of one, I did my most practiced build, which is a fast Fox Rush, and I got to the semifinals both times in my qualifiers, so did okay with it. That was a lot of fun, though, man. And
I'm fairly pleased with this.
yeah, dude, I love me some Fox plays, man. And then of course the Tooth and Tail PvP campaign is under development, guys. That's scheduled for May 26th and May 27th. We got a lot of guys putting in a ton of effort into this, man. Gabeny, main story writer, Illuminatus, dealing with the coding and tech side of things. Jed Erickson, project management, Master Wario, designing maps, Glorious AFB, doing artwork, a bunch of other people involved as well, helping out where they can with testing and stuff. I think Blitzrider's pretty involved. I'm going to be hosting it, so that's going to be a ton of fun, man. I'm looking forward to that. Chat wants you back, man. They want more Gabeny here, so.
Oh boy, I feel loved.
I had a good time, man. We should definitely do it again sometime.
I will be down for that any day.
Okay, guys. Well, it looks like we got Colbert with the stream going on, so let's give the host over to him. You're all a bunch of beautiful nerds, guys, and I will see y'all Thursday night. Take it easy, everybody.